Hi everyone, hello, happy Friday night, happy Fiasco Friday. How are y'all doing? I
You
forgot to
asking
stare.
us?
I forgot to stare at the
Oh,
camera.
yeah, we're staring soon.
Sorry.
Will that make
Sorry.
any sense?
It probably won't make any sense to anyone who missed it, but someone has pointed out that my starting screen actually says staring soon. Thank you, Mark. So, we figured we should stare at you a little bit. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. It is Fiasco Friday time. We are doing Regina's wedding today, which I'm very excited about. I am so ready for some wedding shenanigans. As always with Fiasco, we don't have names yet, so until we know who we are, you don't know who we are. We'll all find out at the same time. That's some of the fun of Fiasco. But yeah, just want to say quickly thank you to everyone who's here to play. Thank you for everyone watching, and thank you to Roll20 who sponsors us by giving us their Roll20 content. So thank you, Roll20. For anyone that's interested, if you are looking for a way to help out, we do still have the Bail Project fundraising going on. If you put !bail or !donate in the chat, you can find details to donate. Our current goal is 2,000. We've actually beat our goal. Original goal was something like $100. And then it was $200, and then it was $500, then it was $1,000, and it keeps getting beaten. So I'm just letting y'all know. Next goal is 2,000, and that's pretty hype. We have an awesome rainbow bar to be filled up. So thank you all so much for being here. Thanks.
You don't eat beans in the middle of Fiasco Friday, right?
I'd prefer not to, but if someone insists, I'll do it. I guess as part of the gag, but I feel like there are other things to be had. But anyways, hi everyone, thanks for being here. My name is Jess, this is my channel. You can find me at go_JG in all the places, including this channel. If you found this channel, you've done it, good job. Let's move around and say hi to all the new and exciting people who are playing tonight. Next up is Q.
Hi everybody, my name is Q. You can find me on Twitter at polyamorous_Q or Q_game_design, where you can listen to me occasionally babble about the tabletop games I design. You can find my games at itch.io/quintessential_gaming, I think. Just go to my game design Twitter account. There's a link in there. Yeah, buy my games, it's cool.
Heck yeah. Next up we have Morgan.
Hello, I'm Morgan. You can find me at Morgan Eilish pretty much and everywhere. I'm really excited to play this game.
Heck yeah.
This is your first stream too, right?
Yes.
Thank you for being here and coming on to stream with us. I'm so heckin' excited. I'm so heckin' excited to have you.
And I'm Jordan. I'm at Made of Cartoons everywhere where it matters, and I'm gonna do the spiel, run down the Fiasco intro that I do every time we play. We're using the new second edition of the game, which is card driven. I got them all on Kickstarter, and I spent the evening chopping up the cards, and we're gonna get started. It's really easy, a very easy game to get into. And before we start the game proper, I'll read the little write-up for Regina's wedding. But before we went on air, I shuffled up a digital deck of cards that contains such things as relationships, needs, unique objects like movie MacGuffins, and regular fiascos have locations, but this one has moments, special wedding moments, that we're going to ruin, I think.
They'll surely be adorable.
Yeah. There could be nice things in Fiasco. It's happened before. And starting with the lovely Jess, she's going to look at her hand and pick out. First, we'll establish our relationships, because those are going to be, again, the linchpins of our story. Each of us is going to have a relationship with the person to our left and to our right in a digital way of thinking of it. So, for example, Jess has me on her right and Q on her left. So, is that right? I think. Yes. If I'm last, you're first. Yeah. So she'll have a relationship with me and Q with me, and a relationship with Q. And then Morgan has me on one side and Q on the other, so she'll have relationship with the two of us as well, and so on. The relationship cards are left up to us to decide fine details, but they'll usually give you an idea of two people that you can be. Then we're gonna have two needs. A need is what drives the core of our fiasco. Sometimes they're mostly very selfish, and they're going to go underneath two of the relationships. So the only rule of the needs is that they can't be two side by side. They have to be across from each other. So if Jess and Q have a need between them, then me and Morgan have to have the other need. Because if it isn't that way, one person doesn't have any needs, and we all have needs. So so we're going to have relationships. We're each going to have a relationship. There's going to be two needs, and then we're going to pick one object and one special moment. And then those go under the relationship cards that don't have needs. And you can interact with other people's elements. So if Morgan and Q have a specific relationship, Jess and I can still interact with that and involve it in our stories. It's just to make instant connections. Then we'll name our characters and we'll start playing. And I'll teach the rest of the game as we go. So Jess, you're gonna open up your hand and you're gonna choose a relationship card and you're gonna drop it down between any two characters. You don't have to put it near yourself. So I guess we should talk about one thing because there is an option for two of us to be the marrying couple, either two brides. I think there's an option for two brides and an option for a bride and a groom as well.
There are multiple bride and groom options because I have 3 of them in my hand.
And I have the one seeming
same gendered.
Yeah, same gendered one.
They're lesbians, Harry.
I don't know if they know Shakespeare. So the option is we could do that, or we could be innocent bystanders at this wedding and have them be NPCs. My preference is actually for them to be NPCs.
Yeah.
Because two people getting married at a wedding, my understanding is they don't have a lot of fun. And I want to eat.
Yeah, like
from experience, that means you're doing your wedding wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, they have responsibilities. They have to go around and shake everyone's hand and thank grandmama and do a really boring speech and
I would like to have less responsibility than being the groom or bride or what have you. I want to be the drunk uncle or the drunkle. The drunkle or the cousin who just got old enough to drink, one of those things.
So do we want to just fully scratch the concept of having the couple be players at all? Because I'm happy with that if we do.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. Do you want to deal out more relationship cards to Q then? Because all his cards were marriage cards?
Well, you have other relationship cards?
I have 2 other relationship cards.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can reshuffle the whole deck if you like, but...
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I can make it work. I have a pair that, shocks of shocks, I enjoy. There's a good relationship in here that's right up my alley.
I have 1 relationship card and I love it, so I would like to keep it. Yeah.
That's interesting. No, I'm just surprised you only got 1 because it's
I
have 1
5,
relationship and 5 needs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only got 1 moment.
I was doing a thing. Okay. I think I kind of this can be noped out, but I have a card that says the help, reception DJ, and the one in love with them. To me, that's funny. Someone is a DJ and the other person just fawns over them. I have inner circle, groom and his worst enemy. It's not bad. I have the bride's side, the mother of the bride, and her dealer. So, that's some shenaniganry.
I also have a mother of the bride relationship. As a note, I don't love it that much, though. So,
as good as the one I have?
No, yours is better. Mine. Yeah. Should I say what mine is? Mine is mother, the bride, and the bride's biological mother.
Interesting.
Yeah, which I think is interesting, but not the flavor I would go for personally. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm up for either of those. The DJ sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, the DJ one sounded fun to me, and then there's the help, catering assistant, and a fellow stoner. So that automatically makes both of them stoners, which is amusing. And the reason I like people working at the wedding is because you're kind of outside enough to like, and like you've seen a lot of weddings, like it's almost like you're in a war. You're like, whoa, we've seen so much shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do like that.
That's why I like the ones that involve like people working at the wedding,
not just guests. Yeah.
So for me, I think it's between the catering assistant and the fellow stoner, or the DJ and the person in love with them. The person in love with them could be a guest too, who's like, who they're at, the DJ's like, oh no.
So could the fellow stoner, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Could be a guest and like, hey dude, I know you got the hookups. I'm very good at like pretending I know about drugs. So.
Yeah, really good at that. Do you want to put that one of those out?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between those two. Does anyone have any nopes on either of those?
I'm happy with either.
Okay, so
that sounds great.
Quick, flip a coin.
I'm
quick, do a poll in the chat.
I'm gonna do. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do the DJ and the person in love with them, and I'm gonna put it between me and Q.
Oh, goody. Loves to be in love with Jess. Or vice versa, I suppose.
It could be either way. It's not determined yet. Who's the DJ?
Which one of us is the DJ, Jess? Let's find out.
Okay, that's my play. Next. It's your turn.
Q, you're up.
Cool. So the relationship that I want to play is Love is in the Air. Secret lovers. So I want to know, who wants to be secret lovers that's not Jess and I? Because we already have a relationship, so it can't be us.
So spicy. The only relationship in this that doesn't matter is the bride and groom.
I have a lot of Love is in the Air ones as well, so.
Yeah.
The only one I have is Love is in the Air, too.
Good. Honestly, good. This is the right kind of mess.
I think this wedding is starting after the wedding. Like, this game is starting after the wedding.
Maybe. Or in the middle of, in the reception.
Right.
Okay.
Listen, this reception is wild, okay?
Yeah, clearly.
I'm comfortable with it. So it's really, I mean, if everyone else is comfortable with any pairing, then it's up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna just put that one with. So it has to go in the circle, right? So it can't be me and Jordan. If I put it with me, and it also couldn't be Jess and.
Yeah,
Morgan.
it can be you and Morgan, me and Morgan.
Yeah, it has to be.
Or me and Jess.
Just wanted to confirm that. Okay, so I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do me and Jess, or me and Morgan. Excuse me.
Amazing.
Yeah. Can somebody make that card bigger, please? Because I can't. Thank you.
Okay. My relationship, I have only one option. Love is in the air. The one who got away and the one who let it happen.
Shit.
So you don't have to play this on yourself. You could play it between other people.
Well, your options are me and you, or me and Jess.
Yeah,
so.
Those are your options.
Which is interesting because everyone's going to be in love with the person to their right. Because we're all like in love with something.
Yeah, I love the idea that every single person is like, I love you, and that person's like, ick, and then turns to the person next to them. It's like, I love you.
Except for me and Morgan, who are secret lovers.
Maybe it's so secret that one of you doesn't know.
That is not how that works.
We got that love quadrangle going on. Let's go.
So Jordan, you're involved in this either way, I think.
Yeah, and I'm not going to choose between you and Jess, so you can pick for me.
I'm not gonna pick with you.
Well, I don't know.
It's hard to pick. Let's be fair.
It is. It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just so funny.
I can't be responsible for that.
I'm honestly disappointed that I couldn't make Secret Lovers be me and Jordan. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. My heart belongs to Dusty's character from the camp one.
You know what?
So.
You know
Fair.
what? I'm gonna give it to you and Jess though.
Okay.
Which one is this?
The one
You two.
The one who got away and the one who let it happen.
Okay.
This is gonna be really complicated.
I know, this is gonna be
I'm so excited.
So hard to keep. I love it. So many people in chat, like Kate is pointing out, this is Midsummer Night's Stream. It's literally like everyone is
So
like.
my stuff is divided between the inner circle, so it's like the groom and the and groomsmen and stuff like that, or I have more love is in the air, and they're quotes. So one is, I love you, you love me, what's the problem? And we loathe each other, so why do I want to jump your bones?
Oh, please do that one.
Yeah, and
I like that one.
I think that's me and Morgan then.
Cool, good.
I love it.
I too have read Gideon the Ninth.
Yes.
We loathe each other, so why do I want to jump your bones?
Good.
I mean, a huge mood. I love it.
Yeah. I
Who
think that
hasn't
locks
felt
me in
that
as
way
the one
before?
who got away.
Morgan, are you so excited to be both secret lovers and hate fucking somebody?
Yes.
Oh my god. This is like, okay, we need to work out who's who in all of these because I need to know.
Yeah, because the thing about this is we have exactly one person between me and Jess is the DJ, and other than that, we got nothing so far in terms of like roles.
I think for mine with Morgan to make sense. No, I could be either in the relationship with Jess.
Listen, I could have more than one secret lover, okay?
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
true.
Well, it's like one of those logic puzzles. Q and Jess, you got to fight over who gets to be the DJ because that's going to start the cascade of what
I
makes
was gonna
sense for
say we
everybody
have to do
okay.
one of them, and then
I'm happy
from
to do
there
that.
it like will tumble.
Is this the time? This is the time to do that, to parse that out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
It'll help us pick needs and stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Morgan, I have a question for you on that. Would you rather be secret lovers with the DJ or be secret lovers with someone who loves somebody else?
I mean, I feel like that's not like a difficult question to answer unless we want this to be like maximum chaos.
It's Fiasco, Morgan.
Yeah.
It's right in the name. So which one are you more interested in playing? Because there's gonna be chaos regardless. So
yeah, I think I'd want to be into the DJ.
Okay, I will be the DJ then.
Okay, so you're the DJ.
So then this would maybe make sense for you to be just the one who let it happen. If you've got an interest in somebody else, you let me get away.
Yeah, I let you get away because I was in love with
well,
the
I mean,
DJ.
if in this moment you're more into the DJ than me, then then that makes sense. Okay.
Q, you better come up with the best DJ name.
Dude, I'm looking at my list right now.
You had better. I
mean, I feel like Q is a good person to be the DJ anyways, because he's always got the good tunes.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's very you.
And then, I mean, Morgan and we can figure this out as we play.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so DJ, secret lovers, hate fucking.
the vague idea I have is that I'm trying to upset Jess.
That makes sense.
I'm trying to upset you by
yeah. You're trying to
by getting with me.
Yeah, and for whatever reason you're my worst enemy and the only option somehow.
At which point do we figure out why we hate each other?
Well, we can roleplay that. We can figure that out as we play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
You don't want to overplan the fiasco. You want lots of wiggle room to squeeze things. A lot of wiggle room to squeeze things in, if you know what I mean. So, I think we've got enough to go on. So back to Jess. Jess, you can put out a need, an object, or a magic moment.
Okay. What do I got?
You got a good DJ voice to say magic moment in.
See, if I was the DJ.
Oh, you have
a magic moment. God damn it.
This isn't a morning show.
Board.
It's not a morning show. You're a DJ at a wedding. You just gotta be smooth.
DJ QTQ.
Yeah, that's good. That one works. All right, Jess, what you got for us?
I don't know. I'm looking. Okay, so wait, I can do any of the other things now, right?
Yep.
Oh my god, one of my objects is just grandma.
Yeah.
Oh my.
there's borrowed and old and new, borrowed and blue. Those are the 4 objects.
Oh,
obviously.
Okay.
And grandma is one of the old objects.
So I have an object that is not old, new, borrowed, and blue.
Okay.
I have an object that is dangerous.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yep. Good.
That's also there, I guess.
I don't like K. I don't
My
feel
blue
like
object is a lot.
no, I don't like it. Blue. That's random. Moment. I don't. What would that even mean? I don't like any of mine except maybe grandma. But like, I don't know. I have one of my objects is Icelandic harkral, which is fermented shark meat.
That blue?
Yep, that's blue. Exactly right. I have Moment, the rehearsal. I hope you like animals.
Oh lord.
That's awesome.
That's terrifying.
I have concerns.
You know what? I'm gonna
real ring bear.
You know what? Yep, that's exact. I was gonna say. I think this is like, we don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's definitely like something where someone thought it was a good idea to have an animal at the wedding.
Who are you
This
putting
like
that
one
between?
of those like doves things.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, you thought you ordered like 2 doves, but instead you ordered 200 doves.
Oh god.
Or they're like, all we had was crows, sorry, and they leave.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like, it's like you said, it's either a ring bear or 200 pigeons.
Or something else.
Or
maybe Regina likes ostriches. We don't know.
Yeah, it's something like that. Someone thought
Maybe
it was a good
somebody
idea.
brought their dog.
Who are you putting that between?
Well, this is just a moment. Does the moment have to be?
It still goes between.
Oof. Okay.
Are there 4 moments or 2?
There's only 1 moment.
Oh, there's 1 moment.
Oh.
Yeah. This replaces locations, but
okay.
it just takes up a spot. It doesn't necessarily have to.
If someone has a better one, but I don't like any of my needs, is the thing. That's why I kind of went with a moment.
Go for it. The reason we get these shuffled cards is because they.
Well, I'm doing that then. I'm doing the rehearsal. I hope you like animals. And I'm gonna put that behind Jordan. Enjoy it.
Well, no, but is it between you and me or me and Morgan?
There.
So kind of nowhere. Okay, I'll put it between you and Morgan. I think that's where you're aiming. Q.
Okay.
So now the two needs are going to be between me and Jess and you and Morgan.
Okay, we're not doing objects yet, correct?
You can do an object if you want, but it will have to go between you and Jess.
Okay.
It has to be opposite.
There's only 1 object?
Yeah.
There's 1 object and 1 moment.
Boy.
Yeah, the idea is to help keep the story focused. So if you need a weird object, then you go to the object that we picked. If you need a situation, then you go to the moment that we...
This
hold on.
magic moment.
That's just too obvious. To get over a messy breakup between Jess and Jordan is just too... That's 2 on the nose.
Too easy, really.
Too easy. Okay, I have a need that is to get it inside the cake, which I love. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it, but I love that concept.
There's so much it could be.
Yeah. All right, go for it. Who is that between?
That's a great question. I don't know yet. I think, you know what? I'm just going to give it to Jess and Jordan because I don't want to decide what it is. I want someone else to do that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, Morgan, we got 1 need we can do over between you and Q, and then an object to go between Jess and Q.
I'm not a fan of my objects.
Okay.
I have 5 options for needs, though.
Let's talk, Morgan. Let's go. What's up?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's hear him.
We
Let's
have-
hear him.
Need to get it off your chest.
Okay.
Need to get away with murder.
Okay.
Need to get laid to rekindle a long dormant passion.
I mean, that fits a lot of our things.
Uh-huh.
Need to get away with the wedding cash. Or need to get Regina hitched to cement a business relationship.
I kind of... Okay. So I like the third and fourth ones you said.
I also am a fan of to get laid or to get away with the wedding cash.
Yeah, one of
Okay.
those. Bonus points of to get laid is both of us needing that, but not to each other.
Interesting.
Because we're already secret lovers. Needing to
It's
get laid to
true.
each other is not, that doesn't feel right.
I mean, I feel like that's already happening.
Basically.
Like that's a given.
That comes with the territory.
Okay. But would you like to do that card?
I don't know. I'm happy with either of them, I think maybe get away with the wedding cash is a little more interesting and steers us away from purely being about like just a messy love quadrangle. It gives us a different thing to
A
play with.
different goal?
Yes.
All right.
Plus crime lovers is a good archetype.
I am into that. Yes.
Yeah.
Crime lovers.
Be gay, do crimes.
Yeah, true.
All right. Well, I only have one object, and so I will toss it out. And I don't know what it means or what it'll mean in our story, but it's borrowed, a cheap tuxedo with frayed cuffs.
Huh.
So
I guess we will find out.
I think we can figure out how we are tied into the wedding, other than, of course, Q being the DJ. Although you could still be a family member.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the worst, when a family member is forced to do something for free.
Just wait until you hear the DJ name I have chosen, and it maybe makes it more likely that I am a family member. Because I don't know why anyone would hire this person.
I'm just gonna go generate a boring name.
Yeah, I need a.
I'm ready to do my name whenever you guys are ready for me to say it.
If you want to put it in the Zoom chat, then I
will
can
put it in the Zoom chat.
Sorry, I was editing.
You are way good. I want you to read that middle word carefully.
Okay, that makes me extremely nervous. Hear you say.
That was one of the first. I went to the DJ name generator on Fantasy Names, and that was on the first set. That was on the first list.
Fantasy Names has a DJ name generator?
It'll generate
sure
any name for you.
It has anything. It's incredible. Some of those lists are bad. The DJ list is pretty good, actually. There's some fun ones in there.
All right, Anglo-Saxon, not appropriate for this. I'm just clicking on random things.
I told Google to just give me some names for a lady and picked the first one it came up with.
Okay. I'm no Q.
I told you.
Q.
What? It's a great name.
Oh boy. Okay, hang on. I'm putting these in. Y'all have to keep talking while I put these in, I guess.
I'm gonna be.
It's so long.
I want your
doesn't
playlist
fit.
after this.
Well, I figured it would make sense for me to have my real name too. You can just put the DJ name in there if you want, and we can know what whatever you want to do.
I'm trying to make it fit on the screen right now.
I'm pleased for you to just put the actual DJ name in there instead of the whole thing.
I love how you went from like one letter to like a bajillion.
You went from the shortest name.
Look, I'm the person who has in character as the DJ. I would have a real name and a DJ name.
It's true.
Do I need a last name?
You know,
Can I just have a first name?
I'm fine with that.
Cool. I don't want to come up with a last name. That's too much effort.
I honestly might go look at one of the other Fiasco name lists, because Fiasco has a whole... Hang on. This might show up on screen. Y'all can help me pick a name. Let's see. Dragon Slayer names... I think Tales from Suburbia names. Let's see.
Suburbia does seem
Morgan, what
like
is
the
yours
right
name?
thing.
What is your name? Charlotte? Okay.
My name is Charlotte.
Oh, I like this one. Okay. I'm going with one of the names from Tales from Suburbia. It's Rosalie.
That's a pretty name.
I think it's a very nice name. Did you pick one, Jordan? Oh, I see.
Drew.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we should settle on who Regina is marrying, right?
Which is none of us, presumably.
None of it, yeah.
It's
but
none
we
of
should
us.
Can I just say one of the relationship cards I do have that's the happy couple because I think it's funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Regina and Television's Rico the Manhunter Sanchez.
Okay.
I vote we go with that.
I'm on board with that, yeah.
Jess, you look unconvinced.
One more time?
Rico the Manhunter Sanchez. Television's
yeah,
Rico the Manhunter Sanchez.
I was gonna say, definitely a television personality, one.
Or do we want to do that one?
The other ones I had were fine, but they're not interesting as NPCs.
My vote is that one or Linda.
Oh, Linda's also good. We do, because of the way that we ended up rolling, all of our lover relationships happen to be heterosexual, so I would be pleased to have our wedding couple be queer.
Yes, that works for me too.
Yeah.
All right. And I like the idea that most of us are just old, like, friends, high school friends or whatever. Like, that's going to be my angle for Drew, is that I'm here because I was friends with Regina. And this...
So we're not the help?
Well, no, one of you, the DJ is the help. The other person can be whoever you like.
Yeah.
I think I might be like a second cousin of like the groom or something.
Yeah, who has a failed DJ business.
Right. Like nobody's gonna hire DJ Satisfaction, let's be real. But DJ Satisfaction is very convinced it's a great name.
So that
DJ Jazzy Jordan likes it too, so.
Does that mean that the groom's actual last name is Schmidt and just like he took on a fancy
I think I'm a second cousin.
There's no groom.
I think I'm a second
They're both
cousin.
brides.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Sorry. The bride that is not Regina. I apologize that we said that we decided on Linda. Yeah.
So who's I thought we settled on the TV personality.
We've decided that we want this wedding to be gay because all of our relationships are currently mixed gender.
That's true. Can Linda be a manhunter though?
Yes.
Can Linda be?
Linda can absolutely be a bounty hunter.
TV personalities, Linda.
What is it, Linda the Manhunter? What?
It was Sanchez in the card, but I'm happy to do something else.
Well,
we could do Schmidt actually as my last name. Yeah.
Linda the Manhunter Schmidt.
Incredible. The Manhunter applied to a feminine name has a different implication, which I find very funny.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I love that she's the Manhunter, but she's marrying a woman.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I think it means she's literally a bounty hunter.
Life hunting men, but the only one she truly wanted to hunt was Regina.
God, that's just a documentary crew here, and they're just salivating over that line eventually being in the thing.
Oh my god, this is totally being recorded. Oh my god, which means that DJ Satisfaction better do a good job because there's some free promo up for grabs here in this documentary. Just saying. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change your name it does not fit and we can't see, so I'm gonna change it to just... Do you want your regular name? Do you want Quincy Schmidt or do you want DJ Satisfaction?
No, it's gotta be DJ Satisfaction, please.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah. That's the fun one. Quincy Schmidt is dull.
Quincy Schmidt.
And the DJ is working tonight. He will be referred to as DJ Satisfaction exclusively, please.
While Jess is getting the names changed, I'll quickly explain how the game works to our new players. Our new Q, have you played it all?
Yeah. No, but I've watched the whole bunch.
Right. It's okay. It's only slightly different from the old version because of the cards. So it's a 2-act story. We're going to take turns starting or be involved in scenes. After we've each done 2 scenes, there's the tilt, which is the wrench in the monkey wrench in the works, which will be random, sort of semi-randomly determined to add some spicy mishaps into the second act. In the second act, we'll be doing 2 scenes each again, and then at the end of that is the aftermath, where we find out we sort of get a little epilogue for our characters to find out exactly what happened to them. Fiasco's default is death and mayhem. So sometimes if no one died or it doesn't make sense, we'll have to reinterpret some of the aftermath things. But otherwise, yeah. On your turn, you have a choice. You can either set up a scene yourself and the other players who aren't involved in the scene, anyone who's not involved in the scene, will choose whether it's a positive or negative outcome. And or you can choose a positive, negative, or negative outcome, and then the other players set up the scene for you, so they make a terrible situation to earn whatever you like. There's only a limited number of positive and negative outcomes. There's 8 of each, so once all the positive outcomes are gone, it's only negative outcomes left. So it's just something to keep in mind. Those are represented by the decks over on the right-hand side. You can see they've got positive and negative. You'll draw those. You'll want to keep them face down near your name. All right, so if you don't have an idea for a scene, we can set one. Everyone else, you choose the outcome, and we can set it up for you. Or you can just start role-playing the scene, dragging people in, or whoever wants to be involved, and we'll decide how the scene goes as it's happening. And if Jess is ready, Jess is going to be our first scene.
Sorry,
I have to.
I don't know if you heard me gasp. One of my cats just ran over my foot, and I
did see.
I was wondering what was going on.
All of a sudden, I just felt like teeny beans all over my feet, and I was like, "What the hell?" You're just sorry. Cats being cats. My apologies.
So I can read the Regina's.
Yeah,
Regina.
read the flavor text, please.
Wedding bells are ringing, and Regina is finally tying the knot. She's found her soulmate, and the wedding is going to be a real event. 2 big families, scads of bridesmaids, a metric kegload of groomsmen, a catered reception, the whole frilly white 9 yards. Of course, everyone has a past, and everyone has an agenda, and even the happiest occasion can become a social and literal battlefield.
Yeah.
There you go. It's right there on the tin.
Okay. So we're starting with Rosalie. Which means that let's come up with a scene. What is our item? A borrowed cheap tuxedo with frayed cuffs, and then I mean, we could start it chronologically and be at the rehearsal dinner.
I guess I'm a cousin. That's reasonable that I could be at the rehearsal dinner. Okay.
Well, if you're the DJ too, if there's certain cues and stuff.
True.
Wouldn't be unusual, right? Maybe you're also in charge of playing the audio
and
for
stuff.
Yeah. I guess I have to play music that they tell me to play.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking
You probably picked a song for their dance.
Yeah.
Probably.
And you were like, are you sure you don't want this one? This is my own sick beats. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I wasn't going to go that way, but no, you're right. That's true.
I just like, listen, you have a semi-famous relative. You're still like.
True.
I mean, you're probably still doing some other work you don't like part-time so that you can do your DJ gig, which is like your dream.
Yeah. I work in a call center.
Perfect.
Jess, maybe we were the high school that
makes
lovers that we were expected to marry first. We've been dating since we were 16 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then maybe even just recently, just before the wedding.
Yeah.
Just before the wedding, it all ended after like 20 years or something.
You guys had hired me as your DJ, and Rosalie fell in love with me.
Oh, like we were gonna get married?
So good.
Yeah, like you guys were gonna have a wedding like a couple years ago. Hired me, and then Rosalie was like,
we were engaged to be wed.
Okay, perfect.
Is this okay, or is this too much?
Yeah. So it's a couple of years ago that we broke up.
I like what you were setting up. The fact that we were like this, like, you know.
Yeah, old friends. I'm thinking old friends of Regina.
Yeah, we're old friends of Regina from like high school. We were dating in high school. We were that couple that everyone's like, well, of course they're gonna like get married, like blah blah blah. And like it was all like too much the same for too long. And I think like Rosalie, like just the teeniest whiff of like bad boy in DJ in a DJ Satisfaction was enough to woo Rosalie away.
Just a whiff of Satisfaction. It's all it took.
I'm DJ Satisfaction, and all you need is one whiff.
The word whiff. Just, I've added, Jesse, you can put, actually I can show it. I added this kickers card, which I forgot to, it's some ideas. It's some ideas for scenes. So if you don't have an idea, you want to grab one from there. Your character is wearing Regina's wedding dress. Why?
That's incredible.
Fun.
Okay. So yeah, the rehearsal, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
I think it makes sense for it to be the rehearsal.
I think these animals have to be Chekhov's animals, though. Like we can't just start.
We can't bring them out right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like
right. It's like, well, they're going to be here for the real thing.
That's what I mean. Where I think we should start the rehearsal because that makes sense and it is listed as an important thing to us. However, I don't think we can go straight into the animals first moment, first scene. You don't start at the animals.
Well, what if this is like family arriving and we're pre-rehearsal?
Yeah.
Sure. Paint us a word picture, GM Jess.
God damn it. That's not okay. So
or you can choose an outcome for Rosalie and we'll paint the word picture.
Hang on. Okay. I'm working on it. Chill out.
I'm just reminding everyone.
Okay. So Regina and Linda, you know, they were this couple that there was a spark right away. I'm trying to think of how this is going down. Linda, obviously, in her line of work, obviously, when you're a manhunter, they wanted something a little bit more refined. Because she has to be like out and like in it, so like, you know, they kind of wanted to compromise. I think like maybe Regina wanted kind of something a little more outdoorsy, and I think Linda wanted to give Regina whatever she wants. So there's a half in, half out deal happening here. So we're inside of this very fancy like hall, and then outside there's one of those you know, semi-outdoor sorry. I'm like, am I stressed? Sorry, the chat redeemed a thing, and I'm like, yeah, everyone stretch. Getting ready. Gotta get ready for.
Gotta stretch those spinning muscles.
Yeah, you gotta stretch before you go into the wedding. Like it's
hard to keep control of a live tiger. You know, you gotta make sure.
God damn it. So I think the outdoors part is still being set up, and I think that for the rehearsal, like Regina was like, oh, but can't we like do stuff outside? And it's still like not set up yet, and they're like, no, it's not. You know, the cliff. It's the thing is set on a cliff. There's an arch at the end of a cliff that looks off to a beautiful view, but it needs to be like set up with barriers, and they're not set up. I'm staging a lot of opportunities for bad stuff here. So we're
put a dock. Gotta put a dock somewhere. Very important.
So we're inside this much more, and inside it's much more stuffy, like, but ooh, the wind, yeah, outside is like, you know, the second they put something down, it like blows away.
Yeah, maybe I'm going around closing all of the curtains on the inside so that Regina doesn't see
how bad it is outside.
Like the havoc.
It's very bad outside, and Linda is like, Garrett, like, she's like, don't worry, Regina, tomorrow's gonna be much nicer. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. And then like turns and threatens someone immediately, which like Linda, you don't want to mess with Linda the Manhunter. She's just like, this better be perfect tomorrow.
The wedding
Get your
planner is
data
checking the
back.
app, and it's like hurricane tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be sunny and fantastic.
Yeah. Don't worry, darling. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. And so, God, how do we all know it, Kate? So I know Drew from our lifetime together, and I know from DJ Satisfaction from
what would have been our wedding.
What would have been our wedding.
And Morgan, is Charlotte another friend? Like,
yeah,
are
sure.
you friends with Rosalie, but you and I just hate each other? Is that we want to do something simple like that?
That's good.
Sure.
Like, we're all friends from high school, and we're all like here for Regina. But yeah, for whatever reason,
that's so good.
Yeah.
I love the idea that she's friends with Rosalie, because then that makes the fact that she's secret lovers with me even better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh God.
Perfect.
I'm a bad friend.
It's perfect. Okay, this is perfect. So then I see this happening, and I like get some like, you know, flutes of champagne, and I take one over to Charlotte, and I'm like, maybe we should take these over to the brides. Do you think maybe
I think we should just let's do that.
You know, just and definitely don't let them look outside.
Yeah, turn them to face away from outside. I mean, if you can just jingle a bell.
Droosh! No one has. And then I like turn back to. I turn back to Charlotte.
I go back to closing.
I'll
quiet,
take
I guess,
one of them off of you. And yeah, let's go talk to them. Maybe we can help.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. And then actually on the way over to Regina and Linda, then instead I think is the perfect time for Rosalie to start like confiding in Charlotte. So like, I can't believe they invited Drew. You think, you know, like I know we were all friends in high school and all, but like I feel like, you know, it's a little awkward, and like I just wish that they had known. I mean,
they must have known that, like, they knew you were coming, so like, why is he here?
Yeah, I mean, they invited me, like I was almost on the bride's wedding party thing. I can't remember. I don't know these things.
Bridal party?
The bridal
party.
I was like this close to being in the bridal party, you know? So you think that would take precedent over a former friend from high school?
I don't know what they were thinking, but it seems pretty rude to me.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so glad you're here with me, Charlotte. Like, this is, it's so nice. I know we haven't like gotten to hang out as much as we should, but I'm so glad you're here, and like that, you know, we could both be here for Regina.
Yeah. No, exactly. And like we can just just hang out and avoid him.
Exactly. Perfect.
I'm gonna make this scene end bad for Rosalie.
Damn it!
Well, I've been ganged up on already, so I have to figure out.
That's fair.
I gotta start putting up defenses. I mean, it was by my own suggestion, of course, but.
Yeah. No.
I like the idea. Just for what it's worth, Satisfaction has not shown up yet.
Yeah.
Right.
He was supposed to be here like an hour ago.
I imagine your scene being the entrance. Your entrance is probably pretty good.
That's so good. So do we know it's you? Do we know it's you coming?
I don't know, because none of you were in the wedding party, right? So I don't know why you would.
This has to end bad for you.
Well, that's
you know what? No. Charlotte would know.
Wait, I have a question.
Charlotte would know. Yeah,
Charlotte would know.
We're not in the wedding party. Why are we at the rehearsal?
Because good question.
I think we've got to be in the wedding party.
You must be in the wedding party.
Yeah. So,
no, that's why Drew's invited. You're both in the wedding party. You're both in the bridal party.
Yeah.
Is Rosalie, Drew in the bridal party too?
I think because.
Or is he in Linda's bridal party?
No, I'm
in Regina's.
Yeah, I'm in Regina's.
Yeah, I think
How
that might
big
be
can a bridal party be? I'm so lost.
Honestly, as big as you want.
There could be like 6 people on each side.
I've done weddings with 12 bridesmaids before, so
that's wild. 12 is so many.
Can I throw a wrench into the works to give Drew a little bit of a leg up? I'm the groom of honor. I'm the groomsman of honor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
That's
And
why
so
I'm-
that makes Rosalie's like complaint.
That's
Like,
why
well,
I'm here, Rosalie.
It's simply due to the fact that they have very few mask presenting friends, so they just needed you here
It could
as
also
a,
be that
as a
I'm-
warm body in a sea. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, they don't. They can make the composition of their things anything they want. I would like to be one of Regina's oldest and bestest friends. That's the reason.
That throws off everything that already
Why does
happened.
it throw off everything?
well, but it's very funny that Rosalie
could
just
be
like
upset that you weren't
completely
chosen.
ignores that, or like doesn't believe that's true. Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean, it's the classic wedding trope that you're upset that you weren't picked.
For the grooms of honor?
Well, to be the
person of honor.
the person of honor, because there's only one on each side for the.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a
haven't
male
been to
version
a
of the
wedding?
maid of honor.
I
and-
should
The two people getting married have one person, special person each, and then they've got all the extra people.
Yeah.
And so you could be one of the
I know
extra
that
people.
much. And then
You would be a bridesmaid, and I would be a groomsmaid of honor.
The man of honor is, I think, how it's usually referred
a
to
man
when
of
it is a male maid of honor. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The man maid of honor.
Yes. The minute maid of honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you all right with that? Because if,
Yeah,
if
no,
you
I'm
don't
just
want
trying
to
to figure out how this go, like how we do.
And so you and Charlotte are also bridesmaids.
Yeah.
That's why we're all here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And now it goes bad.
Yeah. Now I don't know.
It could be that you have to sit beside me at the whole thing.
Oh.
Right. You get up to like start lining up for the rehearsal, and they're like, "Cool. So it's gonna be Drew, and then Rosalie, and then X person, and then X person, and
Yeah,
then Charlotte
maybe
at the end."
Regina throws you a bit of a pity thing, and it's like, you know what? Last minute, let's have you both be. What do you think of that? That's pretty bad.
Sure. Regina.
I'll play Regina in this situation.
Regina. Yeah.
So you're coming up with a drink.
Of course, I would never say no
Regina
to you
tosses
on your
the whole
big
drink back.
day.
Good. I know that you were kind of miffed that I've known Drew. He's just been here. I know that
I know.
having,
You
But you know what I
were
love is
neighbors
that-
growing up, and you were in diapers together and all
Yeah.
that, and
You remember the diaper story, of course. But
and you were both too old to be wearing diapers in that story. I think, but
she takes your hands. She takes your hands and says, "You know what, though? It is so amazing that you were able to put aside everything, and be here with me. And I know that you and Drew have your problems and things, but to be able to put them aside.
of course.
So I'm happy to have you as my maid of my person
Co-maid
of honor. I know it's crazy. I know weddings don't do that, but we're going to do that because
I mean, it's your day. You can do whatever you want, Regina.
great. So you have to sit beside him at the thing.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the night.
But maybe did you?
So
Hey,
make
wait.
sure-
Hang on. I feel like she's already gone. It's like,
I love the
oh.
image. You guys didn't get a chance to give her the champagne, and so you're
Yeah.
just
No,
like,
I think
Clock.
Jordan, you
Well, I
said
said she,
you
like,
said
tossed
she
it
took,
the whole
took
thing
it
back, so
back
we can
and
do
then
that.
sorry, I missed
and
that.
then
No,
gave
it's
me
funnier
this.
that you're still hanging on to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is funny. Or she gives you the
yeah,
empty.
she took it and then she gave me the empty cup back, like
yeah.
the empty flute. She drained it, gave me this news, rewarded me with this empty cup and new position.
That's right. And then your scene, I guess, ends with you slumping into the seat beside me.
Yeah. Cool.
Am I allowed to just hand you back the flute that
The
I was
full-
supposed to
yeah.
give to Linda?
The other one,
Yeah.
and I just drink that one. This is now my champagne. Thank you. Perfect. Amazing. I love it. That is the perfect end to that scene. I love it. Thank you so much.
I love the idea that in the background of this scene, and presumably most scenes, Linda is just going to be full Bridezilla the whole time.
Yeah. But like passive aggressive
so
friendly.
Sweetly. Yes, exactly. Like everything she does is like not with the obvious mean. It's like it's very. She's not openly mean bride. Hi, welcome, hi Raiders. We are playing Fiasco. If you don't know, Fiasco is a tabletop role-playing game where everything goes wrong. So we literally just did the first scene and it's already. Thank you so much. I hope you all had a good stream. Feel free to come in, sit down, chill, lurk, chat, whatever you like. It's about to be quite a heckin' time. We are at the wedding of Regina and Linda the Manhunter Schmidt.
TV celebrity
Linda the Manhunter Schmidt.
I think Q is about. Yep.
Yeah, it's Q's turn next.
Cool. So my scene is definitely me arriving 15 minutes after the rehearsal is supposed to start and a full hour after everyone was supposed to arrive for the rehearsal dinner.
So maybe I don't know you're going to be here, but
yeah,
it might make sense for Rosalie and Charlotte both.
I think Charlotte definitely does as my secret lover. Yeah.
Is this like a formal thing or just like a casual thing?
Good question. I don't think we're like dating.
We don't want to put labels on it.
We don't want to put labels on it, and like we're probably seeing other people, but like you know, yeah. And also we're definitely not planning a crime. It's fine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely not gonna steal from my beloved, famous second cousin, who definitely needs all these gifts for sure.
What do you get for the manhunter that has everything? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's apparently a bride.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
All right.
It wasn't a man she was hunting for all along.
Yeah. So I think it's just, I guess, so what is everyone wearing at the rehearsal dinner? Is it just like semi-formal? Is that the gist?
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Generally how I think rehearsal dinners work.
Just wanted to make sure. Because in that case, Satisfaction, as per norm, shows up significantly underdressed. I think wearing ratty jeans, a band t-shirt, his own, not a band t-shirt, sorry, a t-shirt that says DJ Satisfaction on it. And he's got like several dozen of those in the back of the beat-up van.
In case anybody wants one. Yeah.
Just in case anybody wants to buy one, you know, like they're only $4.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good shirt price at any.
Yeah, that's a really, really cheap shirt.
Look, they've been in the back of the van for a long time, okay?
Did they only give you like one size?
No, they're definitely different sizes. No, they're one size fits all. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So if I saw you coming in, I would probably spit out some wine.
Yeah, that's fair. And I think I come in ready jeans, t-shirt, headphones on.
And I would turn to Rosalie and I would say, "What?
Rosalie
is he doing here?"
Rosalie isn't paying attention to you. She's grabbing Charlotte's arm.
I thought I was like a few seats down.
I thought you were sitting with us. Okay, fine.
It might be better if the three of you are all together. Actually,
yeah, I think it makes sense if we're all in the same.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, you are grabbing my arm.
If you don't answer me, then I would. Yeah.
What did you say?
I say, "What the fuck is he doing here?"
And then I turn back to you. Then like, what? Sorry? Huh?
DJ full of shit, whatever his name is. Why is he here? Why is he here?
I don't know. Do you think I only just got co-bridesmaided. Like, I.
Yeah, that is a little late to bring in a co-bridesmaid, isn't it?
You know what, Drew?
Look, I'm happy you're here. I'm gonna behave. You're gonna behave, right? We're gonna do it for Regina.
Of course, we're all here. It's Regina's big day. We're all here for Regina.
I've got some song requests, and I get up.
You know, maybe no. Hang on,
no.
Drew.
I think before you get up, I think Satisfaction is like, he's like, hey, sorry I'm late. The traffic on the 407 was just woof. Oh man, you don't even want to know. And I had to get the car fixed and my cat fixed, which I definitely have. And Super didn't oversleep or anything. It's fine. Everything's cool, and I'm here now. Hey,
So
and
so
then
are you kind of floating along because you have a famous relative?
Oh,
and like Regina hates you.
Oh yeah, Regina absolutely hates me.
Okay.
Like this is like Linda's like, no, we have to hire. We have to have him play.
He's got literally nothing else.
Yeah. Like I like he's got like a crappy job. This is the only thing he cares about, and he's really bad at it. And then I think it's one of those things where he's like, he like says he's like garbage apologies to Regina, and is it Regina or Regina?
I assumed it's Regina.
Cool.
Regina's usually a name. Regina is a place.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
He calls her Regina every time.
Okay.
You're
and then
that's terrible.
Hey, okay. Full disclosure: I plan on playing DJ Satisfaction as the worst.
That's perfect.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's correct for this game.
And then he goes like he greets all the people on Linda's side, and he goes on the Regina's side, and he's like, "Hey, Drew, how's it going?"
Oh, you're the DJ? Yeah,
Of course.
Can you play like a couple extra ABBA songs? Thanks. And I just like turn away from you.
Hi, Quincy.
No problem, broski. Anything for you, bud.
As soon as you say broski, my whole body bristles. And I just like tense up.
And I just keep walking, and I'm like, "Hey, Rosalie."
Hi,
And then
Quincy.
I keep walking.
Hey, Quincy. Okay.
And then I say, "Hey, Charlotte." And then I keep walking.
I would be, since I've turned away from Quincy. I'm gonna call you Quincy because saying Satisfaction makes my mouth feel all weird.
You're
so
right.
I'm gonna call you Quincy. So after you've gone by, I would turn to Rosalie and be like, "What the hell is that? What the hell is this?
Huh? What? What's what? What?
What is what? Your jaw's on the floor."
What do you
He's
mean?
in his pajamas, Rosalie.
I mean,
he was an hour and 15 minutes late to
just
Regina's
because
wedding.
you wore jeans to bed doesn't mean that everyone does, Drew.
I don't even understand that joke. I don't even understand what it means. Why are you all moon-eyed over this guy? You can't even string a sentence together.
He
wore
does
flip-flops.
what he feels in his heart, okay? Maybe you should try that sometime, Drew. And I leave. I get up and walk away.
Okay.
Hey, are we ready to do this thing? We're ready to get started with the rehearsal? Yeah, I got the tunes right here. Let's go!
I would be like, yeah, a half an hour ago.
Yeah, totally. And now we can do it right now. Extra speed.
How does this end for
Oh, someone dropped pause. Yes.
Yeah. A positive ending for Q. Okay.
So what does a positive end look like for?
That's a great. I think honestly, it's just that like Regina and Linda don't make a big deal of the fact that he was late. Like it's
or maybe
fine.
Regina gets up to give you an earful, and like Linda makes a big family comes first kind of speech or something.
I was gonna say that too. I was like, I like the idea that Linda, for the most part, gives Regina anything she wants and anything she asks for, but the one thing that Linda asked for was for her cousin Quincy to get to be the DJ.
Right.
Like,
and
that's
it's like, look, you got to add an extra maid of honor today.
Yeah.
You can chill about him being 30 minutes late.
Yeah.
What is the wrong song that you play at the wrong cue?
Oh, I play like I play Here Comes the Clowns instead of the Wedding March.
Oh my
god. Send in the clowns?
Send that one. Send in the clowns. That's the one.
Oh
you know what I meant.
That song is very sad.
Gosh.
Okay, and that's what Linda paves over on your behalf is send in the clowns. Hilarious.
Amazing.
All right, Morgan, you're up, and you can set up a scene, or you can choose an outcome, and we'll set up the scene for you.
Can I have somebody set up a scene for me?
Sure. Would you like a happy ending, or a positive or negative ending?
I would like a negative ending. Let's just make this as chaotic as possible.
All right.
Fair enough.
Okay, so the obvious question is, how soon do you want Rosalie to discover that you are definitely getting it on with Quincy?
Do I know? Do I know that Rosalie likes Quincy?
Well,
You
good
do
question.
now, based on that performance.
That's true.
That's fair.
Yeah, you did just see her make goo-goo eyes at him.
If you didn't know before, you know now.
Okay.
And like maybe you didn't know it was DJ Satisfaction, but you've also been high school friends with everyone, so you do know that Drew and Rosalie were supposed to get married, and something to do with the wedding ended the wedding. Like maybe even, do we want to say it so far as saying that you know that someone in the help,
Okay.
that Rosalie went after someone.
So I've put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4.
You can.
Okay.
So well then, do you want your scene to be like you excuse yourself from the table and go off to speak with Quincy?
Sure.
You do also still have to set up the fact that you two apparently want to heist something.
I was gonna make a suggestion because
go for
the scene is that rather than it being at the rehearsal, I think this is like the night later at the hotel that everybody is staying at.
Yeah.
And this is pillow talk between Quincy and Charlotte in Charlotte's room.
That's so good.
Right, which gives us the option to have Rosalie barge in the door later.
Nah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we could do that.
And this is also so we can talk about the heist here too.
Okay.
Right?
So does that mean that we're done with the rehearsal, or do we want to save that for later?
You can flashback too.
Yeah, well, I think we could do this out of order if we wanted to.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, sure.
I have an idea for putting a wrench in your thieving works that can come up if you're
okay.
If you happen to be looking at the wedding details on their website or something, I have a way to throw a wrench in the works. Because your expectation is that a bunch of people's donating gifting a bunch of money to the bride and groom, right? Or the brides, right?
Right. That there's going to be a table with a bunch of gifts and a cash box, basically.
Right. Okay. So if you happen to be browsing the site or something, let me know, and I have a wrench that I can throw.
Noted.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
All right. So.
Interior, hotel room, bed.
Sheets rumpled.
Rumpled sheets.
Okay.
Roleplay.
So I think we definitely want to wait until people are a little bit drunk to do this.
Yeah, we don't want to do this right away. It's got to be later, but before people start to leave, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think either, I'm not sure which one, but either you've got to get it out, totally out of the venue, or it's got to go in my stuff.
I think we should put it in your stuff.
Sure, I think that's fair.
It makes more sense that you're going to have a bunch of equipment to carry, whereas I just have my dress for the event.
True. That would make it difficult to smuggle a metal box out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can wait until the reception's been going for a little bit, and I can sneak away and just stick it in your one of your bags.
Yeah. My bags will be right behind the stage.
Right.
You can't, black duffel bags, totally unique, can't miss them.
All right. Yeah, no. Do they say DJ Satisfaction across
I think I have written in silver Sharpie DJ Satisfaction on them because I cannot afford to get it embroidered.
Very nice.
Right. But you've got your branding.
Obviously. Please, I'm a professional.
Oh my god. I'm wondering why my character is with you.
I will let you answer that question for yourself because I don't have an answer for you.
Okay. Okay.
Like maybe the sex is really good. It seems unlikely, but like who knows?
I was gonna say there has to be something about DJ Satisfaction because I've fallen for him and you're sleeping with him, so there's something there.
It sounds like Charlotte might be the brains of the operation, and she sees this.
Yeah, she sees through it though. Is the difference? Like
yeah.
Rosalie doesn't see through.
Right. Is the thing that I'm just like effectively the patsy here for Charlotte?
You're the rube with the big black bags that's gonna make it easy to get the money out.
That's true.
Right. And Charlotte's like, I'll sleep with this guy for a few months. It's fine.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So where does this scene go south for you two? Because so far it seems like you've got a pretty good plan.
I do think it's got to be Rosalie coming in, right? Unless you've got a better idea.
Jess doesn't like that idea.
Oh well, someone. I think that's fine. I guess if we were sharing a room, then I could see me walking in. I just couldn't see a way.
Well, we would
to make
all be in
walking
the,
in
we
make
would
sense.
likely all be in the same kind of row of hotel rooms.
Yeah, or like
right, but
alternative.
like if you're probably assuming that I'm alone.
Yeah, and then come in.
Obviously.
I was gonna say alternatively, the other one someone pointed out in chat is that like I could see DJ Satisfaction leaving your room is another alternative, or
That might be
like,
more interesting for drama purposes.
Yeah, it's a build up there.
And DJ Satisfaction does not seem like the kind of guy to stay the night.
No, and also I don't know that Charlotte wants him to stay the night.
Probably not.
Especially because like literally he opened his mouth and you're already done with his shit. Like you were like, oh yeah, that. You're like,
I don't like that tongue when it's moving that way.
no.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. And the other thing that like it'd be one thing if he was just walking in the hotel room, which is already suspicious. I think DJ Satisfaction like maybe puts his pants on before he goes across the hall to his room. Like he's not like he's just like, you know, I could get dressed again, but I'm just gonna get undressed when I get back to my room. I'm not gonna stress about it.
So you're holding your pants.
Yeah, I think I'm like holding my pants. I'm like,
do you at least have like underwear on?
Yeah,
or do you just leave naked?
No, he's got like boxers. He's got like boxers on.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's being a dumbass, not indecent.
Okay. Okay. Well, I had to ask.
That's fair. It's a fair question.
Yeah.
Everything else about him.
And are we saying this is chronologically later?
Yeah, we're saying this is after the reception.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like that night.
Yeah. DJ Satisfaction doesn't talk strategy until after.
Yeah, I'm working. Yeah.
Right. So maybe Rosalie and I are both coming back, and we're both standing at our doors, unlocking them to go into our rooms.
Yeah.
And
we probably had to stay a little bit longer because we're actually like the people of honor. So we had additional responsibilities to do. And so we're coming up and like, you know, going to our rooms, which are of course are like right next to each other's, and just being all like, okay, well, we're going to be, you know, we can be civil, Drew.
I have been nothing but civil.
I mean, you immediately started to threaten the DJ. Maybe you should cool it on that a little bit. Like,
freak.
Yeah. And then I'm like, speaking of him,
we both turn and look.
Yeah.
Comes out.
I would know immediately that was Charlotte's room.
Do we all know that that's Charlotte's room?
Yeah, because we'd all be sort of arranged in the same spot.
I'm assuming that Rosalie and I got ready together.
Oh, that's true.
Just like girls do that.
Yeah.
And I would just say, huh, that's interesting. And then I would go into my room.
Like, did DJ Satisfaction immediately like look over and then go into his room?
Yeah,
like,
no, I think what it is DJ Satisfaction opens the door, like carrying shirt and pants over his shoulder or whatever, looks left, looks right, sees you, doesn't acknowledge, walks across the hall, card key, door open, door closed.
Okay, then I think there's like the freeze, and then like standing alone in the hall for a moment, and then the quick trot over to Charlotte's room.
God.
And then
Do you knock or you just come in?
Oh, I think she knocks. I think she like, it's kind of a frantic like.
I will answer the door in like the hotel bathrobe.
Did you he just you him
I can explain.
Is that scene?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
that sounds like a good spot. I can explain. That's a good place for a scene.
Oh my god.
All right.
This has to be one of the fiascos that went the most immediately south, the quickest that I've ever played.
We did 4 relationships that were all variations on being in love with somebody. It was going to go south.
It's wow. This is yeah.
So Morgan, Charlotte and I, do we loathe each other? Or is the loathing one-sided? Do I hate you and you're indifferent? Do we both hate each other?
That's a good question. And
Who
why?
wants to jump whose bones is also the. I don't want to. I think I'm going to establish that I don't want to get back together with Rosalie.
Right.
I want to upset her if I can, but I don't want to like. It's not because I want to make her jealous or anything. It's just.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Guess what I'm saying is I'm available and.
So are you saying you want to jump my bones?
I like the idea that I don't like you very much for some reason, and but that that's a good arc where suddenly we either. Right. Okay. So I think I'll do a scene
I feel
with
like
you.
it's not that I dislike you. It's just that I was closer friends with Regina, and she wound up getting me in the messy breakup.
Right. Okay.
Because sometimes you gotta divide your friends up after that.
Oh, you mean with Rosalie? You were closer with Rosalie?
I was closer with Rosalie.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I
sense.
say the wrong
You said
name?
Regina.
You said Regina.
I'm bad
it's
at
cool.
names.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. So let's jump back to the rehearsal, and it's after dinner, and we're waiting for a chance to find our spots and things. And I had gone to my car, and I come back with this fairly big. It's like like one of those big cardboard fruit boxes, they got at the grocery store. And it's got all these holes poked in the side, and I'm kind of coming in. It doesn't look like it's heavy, but it looks like I'm shifting it around in my hands quite a bit. And Charlotte, you're the only person available for some reason. Everyone else is kind of preoccupied.
Okay.
Rosalie is trying to get more
you.
information about her new role in the wedding party, and so I kind of like hang my shoulders and I go over to you. There's noises coming from inside the box. And so
what's this?
So these were supposed to be inside that, and I gesture over to the cake. There was going to be this cute. There's going to be this cute moment when they open it up, when they cut into the cake, and then well, you can hear them, and I'm not going to open the box during this scene. So this is a mystery box of animal, and we don't know what it is.
A mystery box of animal.
It's something
We'll
cute.
have a ferret jump out of the cake. It's fine.
I'll establish that it's something cute. I have some ideas in my mind.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, it's supposed to be. Obviously, they're going to be in a safe. They were supposed to. There's a safe container inside the top thing, so that when they cut it, it obviously doesn't hurt them.
Right. And obviously, we can't put them in right now because the wedding's not happening right away.
That's of course, yeah.
Do they need to be fed?
Yeah, I've got they've got a water dish and stuff, and food.
So they're taken care of.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I'll do anything for her. Obviously, I mean, the diaper story and all, but I just hate that I kind of got this.
You really like that diaper story. I think you need to find a new story, but
it really solidifies us how close we are. It's just once you go
Okay.
through something like that with someone, the bond lasts forever.
I'm sure.
Can you keep him in your room? I'm not gonna ask Rosalie. I think she would really want them in her room. They're pretty cute, and I hold the box open. I open a little bit of the box to show you.
Why don't I give them to Rosalie then?
Well, I don't want to give her the satisfaction of having these cute
Well,
things.
I really don't want them in my room.
Why? They barely make any noise. You just got to make sure they got water.
What if they get loose? I don't want to deal with that.
What if they get loose? They don't move very fast.
I have given Drew a positive outcome for this scene.
How is this gonna go good for you?
I just say, I just shove them into your hands. I just shove the box away, and I say, I have taken care of them for the past 3 weeks. Okay, I have chased them around my home. They have pooped in every corner that I had, and some corners I didn't know I had. Okay, I'm going to be scrubbing and lysoling my apartment for months. You're
not selling me on this.
You can keep them for one night. We're doing all of this for Regina.
Can they stay in the box?
Oh, sure. Just make sure you put the water in, refresh the water, and I pull some like little cat food dishes or cat dishes or something.
Fine. Okay.
Just one nice thing, you want to be involved. So this is a way, and
I mean, I really don't.
Well, that's fair, I guess, but too bad. And I hand over the box. They're cute though. And I stick my finger in one of the holes. So that's fine.
Don't even want to know.
So we have to retcon that flashback that there was a box of some kind of cute animal inside the room while you're doing it. Okay, that's me.
Okay.
We have something cute that needs to be put inside of the cake at some point.
It could be anything.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cute animal. This is key, important.
It's a cute animal, yeah.
That's subjective.
One or more cute animals.
It is subjective.
It's incredibly subjective because we are talking about Regina, who's marrying Linda the Manhunter Schmidt.
That doesn't mean she doesn't think animals are cute.
No, my point is she could think like these could be like something that most other people would consider like the most hideous toad on earth.
Counterpoint, Drew thinks it's cute.
Yeah, but Drew and Regina were still in those diapers at like much too old an age.
Anyway, that's the curtain on my scene. So Jess, it's Rosalie's.
Damn
well,
it.
I've established that Charlotte either doesn't like animals or just doesn't like Drew.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let other people set up the scene for Rosalie, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a negative ending.
We're gonna use up all the negative endings.
Hey, I have a weird question for you, Rosalie. Are you allergic to anything?
Maybe I am. And you think someone who had spent 20 years of their life with me would remember that, but maybe that's why they were a bad partner.
He didn't want you to have it in your room.
To you. I never said it wanted it going to you. So if it comes to you, it's because Charlotte brought it.
So I think this is just Rosalie and Charlotte having it out in Charlotte's room.
Oh no! And then oh no!
But I think you should still keep the secret about what's in the box.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what's in the box, so we've already established that Charlotte refuses to open the box.
Yeah, you were just supposed to put water in there, like.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you just like poured some water.
Like barely open it and like.
So if that's your scene, is you're gonna be fighting it out about that?
Like, okay, so you the last scene.
I said I could explain.
Yeah, you said you could explain.
That's where it ended.
And then, okay, well, all right then. And I like walk into your room and sit down on the bed, like very, like sit up very like upright. Okay, I'm ready. Explain, Charlotte.
It just sort of happened.
It just when did it just
Like,
sort of happen?
It just sort of kept happening.
Oh, so this wasn't even just a one-time thing.
It's been going on for like a little while, and like I feel awful about it, but like, I mean, you've seen him.
Yeah, I have. I mean, that's Charlotte, do you even like him?
Yeah.
Charlotte?
I just okay, look. We've wanted to like kind of keep it like on the down low. Like it's not like a formal thing. I know people too. This isn't helping my case at all. But like
no, it's fine. I mean, I guess I didn't realize you had been going out for a while. I guess I thought, I thought that you and I were very close, and I thought you knew that, that I had really, thought I'd found someone special after Drew.
You didn't tell me it was him.
No, that's true. Oh my gosh, I'm so itchy.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Did you eat something?
I ate the same thing as everyone else. I'm just really... I feel like my tongue is falling up really fast. Is there something in the room? Is this?
Oh, Drew gave me a box of something.
Drew gave you a box of
He told me. He told me it was. There's some animals. He told me like. Yeah.
I'm allergic to animals, though.
Okay, I think we need to like.
I think
get you to a hospital or something?
Just like bread bumps.
Yeah, I start like just itching. Just like
I got my tongue. I got my tongue.
I can't feel my tongue. I can't feel my tongue.
Should I call an ambulance? Like
I don't know. It doesn't usually get this bad.
I'm gonna call the hospital. I think
that may be a good idea. I don't feel like I think it was good.
I think we should.
Oh God, he just collapsed. That is a negative ending to that scene. Yeah.
I thought this was already negative enough for sure, but
yeah.
Oh boy.
Is that okay? I'm just gonna. I think it's more just that. I think Rosalie is already like hyperventilating because she's upset.
Sure.
And then her tongue swells up and she just gets all itchy.
This has been a bad day for Rosalie.
It's so bad. I've never gotten to roleplay someone having a swollen tongue before. That was fun.
You're very good at it.
It was an excellent job, I have to say. It was really good. The progression and
it's great. It's just
I was reaching for an EpiPen. That's how. Yeah.
If I knew where mine was, I would have grabbed it.
All right.
Oh God.
So
okay.
you pass out in the room? Is that what we?
I think I just like fall. I think I just like I was sitting.
I called 911.
Yeah, I think I just like slide off the bed like
Jesus.
very gently into like a little.
The last thing you see is like just a little eye looking through the hole. In
oh my God, the box is on the floor slightly open,
well,
and all we
there's
see
the breathing
is like
holes, right? And you just see
it's not open.
It's not open.
The T-Rex looking through the window.
I think
I
put something on top of it to make sure that they can't escape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. But yeah.
And then fade to black. Love it.
That was fun.
Okay.
Q.
I don't have any scene ideas, so I'm going to say I want a scene with a negative ending for satisfaction.
Fair enough.
Do we want to time the beginning of Act 2 to be our wedding, or?
Yes.
I could see that. That could make sense,
or is
right?
the wedding that's going to be the thing that happens in the middle that we don't bother showing, and like this is the setup, and then the after party.
The reception, you mean?
Yeah, the reception and after party.
Oh yeah.
I think that's better.
Yeah. Sorry, when you said the wedding, I thought of the reception because I never think of the wedding part because that's the least important part.
Yeah, the ceremony is. I like the idea that Regina and Linda are madly in love, and there's nothing wrong with their relationship.
No.
Everyone around them is falling to shit.
Yeah. Let's give them.
Their friends are just disasters.
Yeah. Let's give them their perfect ceremony and nothing else.
And the reception just is a complete mess.
So they have a absolutely beautiful, perfect ceremony.
We could do. Well, we shouldn't think too far, but we could do flashbacks to the ceremony if we want to screw things up. Something like that. We need a bad thing for status friction.
Yeah.
Oh, I can bring in the idea that I had.
What's that?
Sure.
Because maybe it won't matter, but the idea I had was that originally the wedding you just knew the money was going to be given to the brides, but last minute they changed it because Linda's famous and they don't need the money. They changed it to like this really really twee charity that everyone would be really mad about if the money went missing.
Right.
I was just thinking something like that, like cute kittens dinners or something like that. You know what I mean? Like dinners for kittens. That's a real charity.
Kitten mittens for cats that have cold paws.
Fuck. That's incredible.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave the kittens with cold paws.
It's just one idea. It's just a wrench in your works. I don't know if it's actually super interesting, but yeah.
I do like that.
And wait, so people would be mad if the charity money does not go to kitten mittens.
Yeah, if suddenly Linda the Manhunter Schmidt didn't have an extra $1,000, then no one's gonna be like, well, it sucks to be stolen, but you're a TV star.
Yeah.
But if the kittens don't get their mittens.
Yeah.
So are we still looking at a thing where people are still putting cash in the box, or is it the thing there's not?
Yeah.
Cash.
I can set, if you like the idea, I'll set the scene.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Recently, Grandma Schmidt passed away, and there is a large cardboard cutout of Grandma Schmidt and her favorite charity, the charity that she cared about the most, and she spent all of her time in the home knitting for, is mittens for kittens.
Did she start the charity?
Her honor. That's why the switch happened. And it's this big cutout of this very friendly grandma, and she's like holding up a kitten, like a cat that looks like upset as hell and has 4 booties on it. Yeah. And she's just like hugging it, like. And so when you're coming in, before the wedding, but like the day of the wedding, this is what and you're checking to make sure that everything is there. You're confronted with this. So this is you standing in front of the box, and it's filling up a lot quicker than you're expecting. A lot more money is being put in. But yeah, you have to confront Grandma Schmidt, which I guess would be your grandma as well.
Right. So I guess that's maybe I'm trying to figure out.
You're thinking about the fact that DJ Satisfaction's a dick and doesn't care about the kittens.
Right. That is my concern here. Is whether.
But maybe Quincy was a grandma's boy.
Right. That's the thing. I think is the thing. Is he's
what's
like
the most interesting thing to happen here?
Serious?
Yeah, that's perfect. Because this has to end poorly for you.
Yeah. So, no, and I think it's just like, I'm setting up or whatever, and like I think it's just a scene of me like getting my DJ equipment set up in the hall or whatever, like just dragging stuff in from my van all by myself, like like a laptop, and like I use turntables that are bad instead of just doing it on my computer. But like no, I have to use turntables. It's important to my art. And I'm not good at scratching at all. Like I'd be much better if I just used the friggin' computer for everything. And then I think it's like I'm doing that and I'm setting stuff up, and then I turn around and there are like people who are working, and there's just a big cardboard cutout of Grandma, and I'm like, I go over and look at it. There's the box next to it. You see my face fall, and I turn to like the wedding planner who's like setting stuff up on the gift table, and I'm like,
Oh, it was really sweet that they did this. Yeah. I
What
really
did
thought
they-
it was a good idea.
Oh, what exactly is?
And I'm so sorry about your grandmother.
Thank you.
This is a really great way to
yeah.
honor her, I think.
I agree. Uh-huh.
Between you and me, I don't think Linda needs the money. She doesn't need an extra toaster.
I think this is a wonderful way to put that money to a better use than giving it to Linda, who yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you kind of getting like not mad, but like you're realizing it's going to be so much harder?
Uh-huh. Like I'm getting I'm getting like emotional.
The wedding planner goes, "Oh, it's okay. She's here in spirit," and like the wedding planner wraps her arms around you and is like hugging you.
Right, and the wedding planner
this is for. It's okay. Let it out.
Yeah, and I'm like in my like grimy t-shirt, probably the same one I wore yesterday, and the wedding planner's all dressed up nice.
And the same one you wore out of Charlotte's room.
Absolutely, probably.
He did not wear that out of my room.
Well, the one I carried out of Charlotte's room. Slept in it, like. It's fine. It's fine. I have an outfit for later. Totally. It's definitely not the tuxedo in the items. It's fine.
Yeah, that one's a bit of a gimme now that you
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. The wedding planner like dusts off their outfit and says, "Yeah, you better have something to change into," and then walks away.
Oh, and I think the scene ends with me just like sending a text message to Charlotte. Because I am not only am I a moron, I'm bad at crime.
Yeah. I'm out. Can't steal from Gam Gam.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Gam Gam, perfect. Yeah.
We can't do it. Why? Because Gam Gam.
Can't steal. Gam Gam will haunt me.
Yeah. God.
It's definitely an incomplete message like that of some sort.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like I'll just look at my phone and be like, what the
fuck? Well, it's your turn, so you can immediately go into the reaction if you like.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that. It's already set up. Yeah, I feel like I'll message you back and be like, the fuck are you talking about?
I think the text message back is just like, I don't think you get a text back. I think you get a call.
Okay.
And it's just Quincy being like, look, okay, I didn't know. I just found out they were doing this. We've got a whole cardboard cutout of Gam Gam up, and they're gonna donate all the money to your favorite charity. And just, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
Did you want to replace your broken equipment or not?
I mean, it's not broken. It works technically.
Because the whole point of you doing this was because you needed money.
I mean,
so where are you gonna get it?
And as you're having this, you're watching, and lots of money is being put in. People are like emptying their whole wallets into this.
Right. Yeah.
So you're just standing there watching, like, wait. No one wants to give money to people for no reason, but remittance. Yeah. They're just like.
I have a question
for Gam Gam.
Yeah, Morgan, I have a question. Okay. Why is Charlotte doing this? If the thing is that the money, at least some of the money, is going to Quincy's DJ equipment. What is Charlotte getting?
I assume that, like, she's getting
some of the money.
Yeah.
Right. What does she want it for? Does she want it for
what's your motivation?
Like, what's the motivation for wanting the money?
I feel like she needs the money.
Like she needs the money? Like, actually needs the money? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, needs the money more than a rich couple needs the money.
Right, totally.
Yeah,
needs it enough to have wanted to steal it from one of her oldest friends. Too, right?
Well, but her oldest friend who's marrying a wealthy wife. Like,
yeah.
Sure.
They don't need the money.
And we've already established that Charlotte does not like animals.
I know. I
So
was
the
thinking that.
mittens for kittens thing, she probably
Yeah.
thinks
Just does not
that's
give a-
just
Oh, I
Just doesn't-
totally wanted this to be only a problem for Q's character,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
no, that totally makes sense.
absolutely
I
stealing
didn't think
from-
it was
her
a problem.
now.
Right.
Yeah, her problem
just-
now is that
Yeah.
Q's character.
Right. I kind of want this to go in a direction where, like, Quincy is still resistant, but Charlotte's like, no, we are doing this because I need
Yeah.
it. Right. Like,
Yeah.
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 I'm good to
Yeah.
toss a positive ending to Charlotte for this, so we can wind it into that. Do you think that's a good idea, Jess?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I think she's gonna try the whole, like, you need that money. You know, your car is breaking down. You're about to be kicked out of your apartment because you're not paying your rent again.
I can look. I can stay with my little brother and his husband, and I can
They already-
I can get a
you tried that
motorcycle.
before.
I can get the moped back from Tom.
Quincy, we're doing this.
Do you want to drop it's what Gam Gam really would have wanted on
I
it?
was gonna say Gam Gam wouldn't want you to be homeless.
Gam
You know-
Gam wouldn't want you to be homeless.
You know what Gam Gam loved more than kittens?
She would be disappointed in you if you got kicked out of your apartment again.
No, I mean,
She would.
and like he's just like him, just like looking right at the cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
No,
And it's
you're
just
right.
like-
You're right.
Gam Gam
Yeah,
smiling,
okay.
petting an angry cat.
And if there was something you could do to avoid that, and you didn't do it,
No,
like,
you're.
how upset do you think that would make her?
Gosh, even more upset than when Percy ran away. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. I'm in.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
on
I
board.
am.
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I know. It's like.
I know I fucking am.
Okay. Thanks, Charlotte. Okay.
Okay.
All
right.
I'll see you
Get your shit
later.
together.
Oh, you brought the. Did you bring me your uncle's tuxedo? Because I still need that.
Yes, I did.
Thanks.
I left it in your room.
Okay.
Okay. Get your
Click.
shit together.
Yeah, scene.
That was really good. We're setting up for a real disaster here. I would like another positive ending for Drew, but you can put me through the ringer to get it. So just what's Drew doing in the last? This is the last scene also of the first act. So
Okay.
I feel like we're gonna save the animals obviously
for later.
the
Yeah.
cake cutting.
So this
yeah.
has nothing to do with the animals that are presumably still in my bedroom.
I mean, I would be delighted to see Rosalie come in still with hives and shit.
Oh
But
Lord.
I'm not setting up my scene. I'm
Yeah.
not setting up my scene. I just gotta end good.
I was gonna say that, like, because you said you wanted to have to work for your happy ending, so you're gonna get what you want, whether it's seeing Rosalie all allergicified, which still seems like something you should have known was going to happen.
I would like it to be that I'm not interested in harming you.
Well,
I have no interest in harming you, and I do.
to
in
me,
my
it's just
way,
very suspect that someone would be with someone for most of their life and not know that something was a deadly
he
allergy
did tell
to them.
me not to give them to you.
I'm saying that I said that. I said
But
it
if you
because I
were
didn't
gonna
want you.
put them in the cake and I ate the cake, I would die.
But you would have seen them coming out of the cake first.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my motivation was. I mean, the allergy thing came out up after anyway. But like, I wasn't
Well,
poisoning you.
I was just gonna say that you had to do a bunch of bridezilla tasks, so you're juggling, like, you know, some balloons and some presents and some, like,
Sure.
What are common bridezilla tasks that people have to?
I think a lot of it is just like being with the bride before, because like Linda and Regina are not seeing each other right now. Presumably, they're getting dressed separately, getting prepared separately. So you're like at the hair appointment or whatever, or like while she's getting nails done and stuff, like morning of, probably like at the same time that Quincy is setting up his DJ equipment and the wedding planner is getting the room set up.
Yeah,
Regina is getting pretty and you're with her.
Maybe I'm in where Regina is getting her hair done. I'm holding her coat and I'm just sitting in like the chair, the hairdresser's chair beside. I'm bored out of my mind, but I'm keeping her company. And
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does Regina know that Rosalie wound up in the hospital last night?
Depends, did Charlotte tell her? Or Rosalie, I guess?
It was officially a hospital visit, and not like a hilarious.
Look, she passed out on my floor. I called 911.
Right. Okay.
I think
that's what you do when somebody passes out in front of you and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but I was just saying we could romantic comedy movie it. You know what I mean?
Sorry, were you having that phone call with Quincy from like next to Rosalie in like the hospital bed? Like,
oh my god.
Or like step out of the hallway real quick.
I would think I wouldn't do it in front of Rosalie.
Totally. Like you see that you get this text message and you step out into the hallway.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we'll say that was in the middle of the night, probably, or like early in the morning. I guess.
Yeah, probably morning of.
Yeah. And so I'm standing there. I'm standing beside Regina, and I'm saying, I'm really disappointed in Rosalie. I really thought she would be around for this.
No, she knows because I texted her from the ER while Charlotte
I'm trying to set up a situation where you come in.
Yeah, I was still gonna come in.
Right. But
like
thing
I was saying, like while Charlotte
are...
was texting Quincy, like
okay.
Yeah,
Rosalie was texting
right.
Drew
Regina.
doesn't know though.
Drew doesn't know.
So like
yeah.
Drew probably wouldn't be talking shit
me.
about you.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely talking shit about me.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
You being in the hospital is not good for me. I don't like that as being the good thing for me. So
I don't know it's not. Like I'm gonna come in and be all puffy and you can laugh at me for almost dying.
Okay.
That's your good thing. You're happy about me almost dying, not actually dying.
I do want to say, I think it's probably one of those things where you did not almost die. It was like,
I definitely didn't.
You had an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
You also were having a panic attack.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to.
You did not go into anaphylactic shock. You just passed out in front of me.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I was trying to make clear when I was having the allergic reaction, that it was much more of one of those superficial allergic react. Like it was not a full-on, like I was not about to go into arrest or anything like that, but it was the mix of being agitated and stressed and like in this high drama situation.
And now you're gonna be a little bit splotchy on the way.
And now I'm spotty.
And Rosalie and Charlotte got basically like no sleep.
Yeah. I look like crap.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying to Q, do you want to play Regina in this one?
Sure, I will be Regina.
Where is? I mean, I know she just got the job yesterday, but come on.
Okay, give her a chance. Like, you're right, she did just get the job yesterday. And look, I know things are weird with you guys. I know.
It's fine. I've been behaving.
Well, be fair, Drew. So has she.
Sure. Resembling it, I'll admit that she hasn't thrown food in my face or anything like that.
Well.
But she should be here. I mean,
I know. I'm trying to be, well, okay.
I'm not surprised Charlotte flaked.
So, okay, I wasn't gonna... She ended up in the hospital late last night. I guess she had some kind of allergic reaction to something.
Now I'm the dick.
Well, that's why I was trying to pull you back a little bit. I know you're not trying to be a jerk, Drew. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I get it.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she should be here soon. She's just running a little late.
Did she fall?
Like, no. Come running in.
Yeah,
like,
there it is.
I'm here. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I also, like, just gasped because Thank you, Kit, for donating to the Bell Project. I super appreciate you. I still have the spooky screams alerts on. So it's scary. It's very scary. That's why everyone in chat is laughing right now. Thank you for the donation to charity and for the spooks on me and no one else. I appreciate it. Thank you, heart your face. Yeah, but like, yeah, definitely Rosalie comes in at this point just looking like hell. Just looks like you said, didn't sleep, ended up in the ER, had a panic attack on top of an allergic reaction, like just still wearing like yesterday's clothes, I guess. Like did I come? No, I had time to like, I must have.
Yeah, you got time.
Maybe I finally made it back to the room, like went to like change, went to like
get geez, ready you never actually got into your room last night even.
Yeah. Exactly.
You wouldn't be in your full wedding getup yet anyway.
No. So
I would be like, is she okay? Like, did she fall? And I turn as you come in and I'd be like,
I'm so sorry, I'm late, I'm so sorry. Are you all right, Regina? Do you have everything you need? Do you need me to get you something? Do you need? And I'm like, I look like crap, but I'm just like pawing for something to do.
I'd reach out and grab onto your shoulders. And I would to calm you down because at this point I'm worried about you for real. And I grab on you and I turn you towards me, and I'd be like, "What happened? Are you?" And then I would see all of like the puff and like the allergic reaction. And said, "Oh no, did you?"
Oh yes, laugh at me when I just spent the night in the ER. That's that's wonderful, Drew. And
Charlotte let you near the box. She let you near the box. I tried.
What do you mean near the box? What are you talking about?
I look over because it's a surprise. I look over at Regina and I pull you over into a corner of the place and I say, "There's like a surprise. It's going to be something cute's going to be in the cake."
What kind of surprise? I was speaking to Charlotte. Charlotte and I were having a heart to heart, and we were in her room talking, and I got a little bit, I started to have an allergic reaction, and then
Rosalie. What's the thing that you're allergic to?
I mean, I'm allergic to several things.
Yeah, I know, but what kind of cute thing that moves around might you be allergic to?
Well, why would those be here?
Because they're cute, and they're gonna go in the cake, and Regina thinks they're cute.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Charlotte was keeping them in her room. This wasn't my idea.
True!
Come on.
I cannot even look at you right now.
I was gonna feed you allergy cake. Did you think I was gonna feed you allergy cake? There was a separate cake just for you, you idiot.
Sorry. The line of "I wasn't gonna feed you allergy cake" was too much for me. I can't roleplay through that.
Sorry.
I mean, as somebody with food allergies, we do generally call things that I'm allergic to, like, those are the death cookies.
Yeah. Yeah. You. Why would you put? I look back over Regina and I smile and I do the 1 second and I push you out of the room.
Regina's looking at you in the mirror as the hairdresser is doing complicated hair things to her, so she cannot have turned around to see you.
So yeah. I'm trying to do.
You look so beautiful and so wonderful.
What I'm trying to do
you,
here,
and I'm pushing you outside, and I'm like.
My good thing here is that I make you look like a little bit of a fool. That's all I want. There is a separate cake, Rosalie. No one was going to expect you to eat the cake if it had the thing in it.
Put living creatures in a cake, Drew.
It'll be cute. They'll take the top off,
cute.
And they'll all pop their heads out.
Either you end up hurting the people with allergies to the cute things, or you end up hurting the cute things, or both.
Do you think we were going to say no to Regina?
Did Regina ask you to what?
Well, no, Linda did. There's a separate cake. You're going to be able to eat the cake.
It's not about the cake. True.
I did what I could to keep. I don't know why you ended up in the same room with the things. I told this is kind of funny, right? Like, it's a little bit funny.
Is
right?
the positive thing here that you agree that that's a little bit funny?
If I don't see how that's reasonable.
Yeah, no, fair.
But
No,
okay.
that's fair. No,
But
no,
yeah, no.
yeah.
For the sake of the scene, I guess.
Or it's even just like you decide to let it go.
Yeah,
for like
you know
today.
What? True. You're right. It's Regina's day, and she should get whatever she wants. So if she wants to have death cake, then
You're the
fine.
only allergic
but
one.
could you be slightly more careful in the future about keeping them away from me?
I specifically told Charlotte that I didn't want you to have them.
That's
you
fine.
can ask her.
You know what? It's fine. It was an accident. This
Kind
was
of funny one. I mean, later. It'll be funny later.
Yes, later, when in all the photos I'm covered in hives, it's gonna be great.
It's makeup.
I mean, it genuinely is for you, so that's out of character. Like,
right. Yeah,
it is very funny. I will be covered in spots. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
You'll have very good makeup, presumably.
Photoshop. There's Photoshop for apps.
Photoshop. You're not gonna Photoshop every photo.
Yeah, presumably the photographer is better than the DJ.
Everything's better than the DJ. You were the one consolation. You were like,
I'm the best DJ in the west side of the south side of town.
Heck yeah.
The photographer is an uncle who owns a nice camera. Like, that's how it's going.
There's no way.
She's super rich. There's a great photographer here.
Yeah, this event is phenomenal. Aside from a few key things, which is you putting live animals in a cake and the terrible DJ.
I don't know what you're talking
and
about.
Also,
great.
I mean, all of us. We're the bad things.
Also the theft.
Yeah.
My scene ends with me putting my hands on your shoulders again, or like just like this. I'm being for Regina, and then I turn around with a smile on my face, and I like, hey, she made it, slowpoke, and she's fine.
God.
And scene.
Incredible.
I'm gonna change my need to murder.
This is very extreme. That's the last scene of Act 1. So we will what we can do, I think what we've been doing before, unless we want to take our break.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, did you want to do? We could do break and then we could do tilt.
Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute and then do the tilt quick.
Yeah.
And do round Act 2.
Yeah, let's take a break. Okay. So all y'all, thank you so much for hanging out. We're gonna take a break. You should do the same. Get up, do a stretch, get a drink. Don't forget to hydrate. Take care of you. We'll be back in a few. Thanks so much for hanging out. See you soon. Thanks for watching. See you in a sec.
Staring soon.
Hi. I don't know how long we're supposed to hold it for. We're
We didn't
staring.
establish that.
We're staring right now
We
at
didn't.
you.
We didn't rehearse it.
Staring.
I don't think this is doing anything to keep me from not looking more like still like a pirate.
You look
really-
100% like a pirate right
You do,
now.
but it's fine.
I look like a pirate of the Crimson the Crimson Insurance. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
No. The beginning of the Monty Python film, The Meaning of Life.
Yeah. I was thinking
Oh,
you meant
okay.
that the pirates that come into the accountant's office, the accountant pirates.
Yeah, but they have their whole own short film at the beginning, basically. The Pirates
Yeah.
of the something Crimson Insurance. Yeah. Anyway, we're back, and we're here to start our second act of Fiasco. But the first thing that happens before the second act is we do something called a tilt. So these positive and negative cards that you've been dealt, you should flip them over. You can right-click on them and click Flip Card. Don't worry about the text that's on them. Just look at the numbers. You're going to take, if you have two different colored cards, you're going to take the higher numbered one and subtract the lower number card from it.
I think
If you have the same, like Rosalie and I do, Jess and I do, we're going to add them together. So I've got 7 blue, for example.
I've got 7 red.
Okay.
I've got 1 blue.
I have 1 blue.
1 blue.
I think.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, because of the way things check out, is probably always going to be me and Rosalie. But what we will do is everyone put their cards in the middle. Not keep them close to yourself so that you know that they still belong to you. But here you go, Morgan. I'll move them in for you. And now the way it works is whoever has the highest blue total chooses a blue tilt, and whoever has the highest red total chooses a red tilt. And these are wrenches in the works. So, Jess, you get to choose a red tilt, and I get to choose a blue.
This is rough. 2 of mine are death.
Well, you can pick from any red. Like, there's somebody blissfully ignores the obvious signs. That
Can
seems.
somebody explain the tilt thing?
The tilt is just a one little sentence that we have to incorporate in the second half, and it's going to be some kind of thing. Like, for example, like a failure. One of mine is failure. You thought it was taken care of, but it wasn't. So something that was supposed to be done isn't done. And we just have to try and incorporate them in. Something precious is on fire is a classic, and I might have to pick it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You've got misdirected passion.
Misdirected
Jess?
passion's not terrible.
And somebody blissfully ignores the obvious signs. Both of those are seem very appropriate.
Those also seem like already happening. I don't know. If
I
those
know,
are tilts.
that's my only thing, is like we're already doing some of them.
I will say
love-
I'm perfectly happy to have Quincy die at some point if that's the direction we're going. So I don't want anybody to feel super weird about that if that's a concern. I don't know if that's the way that would go.
Well, we do. Honestly, like, there's a lot of times where, like, when we get to the end of Fiasco, we're like, and then I died, like,
Right,
just
yeah.
because everything was so awful,
Yeah.
like, so it's not unheard of. But I just I feel a little caution.
I'm going to choose something precious is on fire.
Yeah, I like that. That's great. There's
already
so
have an
many
idea for what
good
it is.
things.
I already know what it is.
There's so many good things that can be on fire, though.
Yeah. I won't be mad
I
if
know
someone
what
does
I
a
very
different thing.
much don't want it to be.
There's several things.
So is death, if you're going to go with death, is it death right on time or death out of the blue?
No, I'll go with one of the other 2 ones. Someone blissfully ignores the obvious signs, or misdirected passion. I mean, it is a wedding. Misdirected passion doesn't seems entirely not out of place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
Also, that can be taken a lot of ways.
yeah. Like, it could be
That's
so
very
much.
broad. Yeah.
Want to pick that one?
Yeah, sure. Let's do misdirected passion.
Okay, so everyone can pull their cards back, except for if yours were taken. So we chose both Q's. So Q, we'll just keep yours face up over on the side here. And
Clearly, I have the best cards.
you do, yeah.
Best DJ, best
Apparently.
cards. It's great.
Yeah, your time to shine is about to happen with the reception.
Obviously.
Exciting. Too bad we don't actually get to actually hang the DJ, but you know how it is. And Jess, you're gonna lead us off with the first scene.
Yeah. How is this? Okay, so we are jumping straight from before the ceremony to like right into the reception. We've determined. The ceremony was beautiful.
Yeah, the weather turned out nice.
Yeah, like it actually was like still like hurricane weather.
We hit the eye of the hurricane right at the time of the reception.
Yeah, it cleared up and got beautiful for the exactly when they were supposed to have the ceremony, and it was like you know when like the clouds part and the sun shines down, and like it was that perfect moment, and like Regina and Linda shared like a beautiful like tender moment together at the edge of this cliff.
Yeah. Quincy is standing in the back, like sniffing, like, damn, just looking down on them.
Perfect. So that's beautiful. And now it's party time. We're all in it to win it. Gosh, what does this look like? I'm gonna pull up the kickers because I'm trying to think.
Both of our needs are in full swing, so
I will say something that hasn't really happened yet is we had the one scene of you giving me moon eyes, and other than that, Quincy and Rosalie haven't really been in a scene together.
Well, but now, I mean, to be fair,
There hasn't been an opportunity, and also you saw me
Charlotte
walking
has now told me that she actually likes you, and I don't know that that's a lie. So
to be fair, did you tell her that?
Yeah, she did.
I did.
You did. That's right.
So
Well, I couldn't tell her that we're stealing the money from Gam Gam.
Right. I just didn't remember. I know that, but I didn't remember if you said that or if it was just like no. It's not. We don't like each other. It's just a thing that happens sometimes.
I just told her that I did because it just seemed like the easiest lie.
Well, I just didn't remember. That's fine.
okay, so this is what this scene is then. Instead, this is Rosalie working up the nerve to go speak to DJ Satisfaction. Like I guess you're taking a break between spinning. What were you just playing? What were you just? Tell us.
I think okay. We did the first dance, which I think like I did correctly because Linda was like, I'm going to give you a disc and you're going to play the disc. Do not do anything else. So I did that.
I mean, Linda's the manhunter, so you don't want to get on her
You
bad
do
side.
not piss off Linda the manhunter
I
Schmidt.
did not piss off Linda, and I'm definitely stealing her money, but it's fine. She'll never find out it was me.
Yeah.
Totally.
Perfect. Okay. So what's playing? Like what? So hang on. Did you actually? So I'm coming over to speak to you because it seems like a good moment. Like as in like you're either on a break or you've stepped away. Is it because you're just playing this disc? It's because you're just
No. So the disc happened. The first dance happened because everybody watches the first dance, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. They dance. They get down, and then they finish, and then I put on just like I start, like I do. And I start to do something, and I think what I do is after that is I put on In the Air Tonight after the first dance, and I think after the drum solo, which I spice up with some scratching in the middle of the drum solo,
which is
and then
already
I step
so
away.
epic, and then
right, and then I mess it up completely.
Yeah.
And then I step away to drink some water. And probably like a little bit probably a little bit of wine. I drink lightly while I'm working. I'm a professional.
Yeah. So Rosalie comes up to you, like, I see you are still indulging in sex on the beach. That's you know, that definitely seems like a signature drink for a real party guy.
Hey, Rosalie.
Hi. You know what? It's okay. You don't need to. This is just. I just wanted to say that, you know, even though I broke off my whole engagement to be with you, because I really thought that there was something special here, you know, my very good friend Charlotte has told me how important her relationship is with you. So, even though I still really think that there's something really special between us, I'm just gonna, you know, like, you know, just treat Charlotte well, okay? 'Cause she's a good one, and don't go messing stuff up for her.
So me and Charlotte are dancing, and neither of us really want to be dancing with each other, but we're dancing to trying close to the conversation.
You literally made an agreement to do this.
Yeah.
I think Quincy leans in to Rosalie. Okay, can I tell you something?
I mean, you can tell me anything.
Look, Charlotte's fine. Like she seems like a perfectly nice girl. But I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Her ass is not nearly as nice as yours is. And like I haven't even seen yours really yet. Just like, you know.
I'm trying to think of how. I really appreciate you digging in to how horrible you are.
He sucks. Quincy sucks.
Yeah.
Are we close enough to hear this?
I'm trying to think of how Rosalie, like,
I mean,
has to interpret
Even
this.
if you can't hear it, hold.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. You know, thank you. I do think I have a great ass, and you know, Drew never appreciated that about me, so at least, see, you're a real good guy, Quincy. Charlotte's really lucky to have you. I hope you two are happy together.
I think you may be misunderstanding my point, and I think I just grab your ass, like full-on grab ass. if everybody's cool with that, out of character, if that's cool with everybody.
I think it's very appropriate, so I'm okay with it.
That
Okay,
seems like
cool.
a thing that makes sense here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we saw this, I would, because I also saw you come out of Charlotte's room, right? So I know that Charlotte is somewhat involved. I would be like, my face would just be like, and then I'd look at Charlotte and be like,
I am pretending that I did not see it.
I want to make clear, because the question came up in the chat, because I should have said this before. Quincy is not wearing the same clothes. He's changed since this morning. He is wearing a very old tux. The object here, cheap tuxedo with frayed cuffs. This was borrowed from Charlotte's uncle. I think it's like
It doesn't really fit.
It
Quincy.
doesn't really fit that well. It's clearly super old. It's like
70s or something.
It's not denim, but it is like a bad blue.
Oh, I was
And
just gonna ask, is it one of those blue ones with the
And
ruffles?
the shirt has the ruffles, absolutely, and a bow tie that doesn't like. It's one of Quincy's bow ties. It doesn't match the tux at all.
Oh my god! So the suit is already like a statement suit, and then
Right.
you're wearing like a statement tie.
Bow tie, yeah. But it's a statement suit from 40 years ago, and a
Yeah.
statement tie that no one would ever wear.
Yeah.
Important question: what color is the bow tie?
Oh, it's like plaid.
Oh god.
Amazing.
I love it.
Power
Amazing.
flashing.
Chat wants to know if there are ruffles.
Yeah,
Yes,
ruffles on the shirt for sure.
Okay, sorry.
That's a given. Yeah.
Okay, very important.
Yep,
Very
ruffles and bow tie, classic.
This is so much.
So, Charlotte, you're pretending actively that you didn't see it.
Yes.
This person is an Anchorman character. This person is.
But is it obvious to me that you did?
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I am. It's not that I'm ignoring it.
Right.
Like
I'm just
actively.
like, well, hey, guess that's happening. Whatever.
Yeah, there's a little bit of awkward dancing, and said, "Well, I think you really dodged a bullet there, Chuck.
What?
I think you really dodged a bullet there, Chuck." And I nod my head over towards
where Quincy is like grab ass and like still whispering in Rosalie's ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Thank you for appreciating my ass, but I'm gonna take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I understand. So,
You still got my number, right?
Well, yeah, I have that business card that, like, although it's kind of, I mean, it was made of like a cheap plastic, and I think it kind of melted a bit. Like,
I know you remember it. Everybody remembers my number.
yeah, I mean, it's like 555-6969. So,
in a meta sense.
how did you?
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad that joke went over.
In a meta sense, this is an awful thing to happen.
Yeah, this is awful.
Uh-huh.
But as far as her goals go,
I know, but I think that her
wanted.
goals changed because her friend told her she actively, like, Charlotte had a chance to be like, yeah, this means nothing, and Charlotte did not. Charlotte went, this is important to me.
Charlotte was panicking.
Yeah, which was valid, but I think Rosalie believed it, and then and then Charlotte proved to be a good friend, spending all night in ER with Rosalie. Rosalie can't.
So now you're caught between a rock
and a hard grabby place.
And a hard grabby place.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the hard grabby place in too much detail. Yeah, okay. Well, and then I think that makes sense. A negative result for you, Rosalie.
I am so confused right now.
It's everything you wanted and nothing that you need.
Yeah, it's like I think she's like very torn because like I don't think Quincy often shows her attention. I think
sure. Quincy's an awful person, and he's like, "Oh, she seems distraught about this. I need to keep this. Hook in."
Yeah, you saw like this is weak gazelle, time to pounce. Like
gross.
This is the injured. Ugh. The injured prey.
Oh, I hate it. Yep. Hate it so much.
You made this character.
I did.
You named him Satisfaction.
This is your fault.
I knew it.
Yeah, and then
I just want to make it clear to everybody. I know this person sucks.
Yeah, no, we all know. We know you know. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. So I think like she's very torn because she is like, oh, he's finally showing me attention, but then at the same time she's like, no, my like very good friend who was just very good to me has affections. So I think she's just like, I have to go now, and like turns and walks away.
Wink.
You do tell me you said that.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
You said wink out loud.
Like I just turn back and look even more confused, and I just like.
Are you finger pointing and you're saying wink? Like you're not even winking in real?
Are there finger guns?
No, I think finger guns and wink and saying wink.
Oh, okay.
Wink.
Laying out.
And then you turn around and look confused, and I'm like walking back to the computer. I'm like, nailed it.
Hook, line, and sinker.
That went very poorly for me. Yeah. Great.
Oh shit, it's my scene now.
It's yours.
God, what do I even do with that?
What do you do now?
I don't know. I want a positive scene.
I mean, you still okay? Well, then, can it be something about the money? Does the money?
Yeah, I think progressing the money is a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So maybe something. Go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna say an opportunity. Maybe something like what kind of opportunity presents itself in this moment?
Well, I mean, the plan was for me to take the money. Maybe you put on like something that'll get them doing a conga line.
Yeah.
What
you
is
set
a
YM's
conga line song?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know what that song is called or what it is, but it's that one.
I'm
and
looking
you
it
set
up.
it to loop twice or something. So that-
Yeah, I just set it to like loop like 3 times.
yeah. It's like Jurassic Park, but where Dennis Nedry sets the timer and to shut off all the lights, but you're putting on some shitty tune that white people dance to, so that you buy yourself enough time to steal the money.
It's the chorus of the Macarena on repeat for 6
Oh my
minutes.
god.
Just the chorus.
You're truly a monster.
Look, everybody loves to dance the Macarena.
I was
You
gonna
can
say
throw the
YMCA.
chicken dance in there for like, you know.
Yeah, that'll
Do
really
Cotton Eye
get him
Joe.
going. It's
Yeah.
very warm.
Yeah, it's those. It's just I just set all those on repeat, like the ones that I know that will get almost everybody up dancing, and I just put them on a loop for like, I just loop them for a while.
So
I can.
you get a good opportunity to put the first step of the plan at least into motion for the theft. And what's the trade-off? What's the downside to the thing that you have to?
Well, I mean, the downside is he is stealing from Gam Gam's
Right.
favorite charity.
Mm-hmm. And like I feel like I'm stealing from Gam Gam. Like the box is literally right there next to the cutout of Gam Gam.
Yeah.
What if you get there and someone else is stealing it?
That's so funny.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
another
positive.
cousin.
How does that go well, though?
That's a
Well,
good question.
I mean, you don't
Well, and
feel
the
bad.
other thing is though that I'm the one stealing it, not him.
Oh.
That's true too. That was the plan? Was you were supposed to steal it?
But what
yeah,
if?
yeah.
What if?
Oh,
What if?
you
Like, what if
stop the
Quincy?
robber.
Ooh.
You end up knocking out the robber, and everyone is like, Quincy, stop the robbery.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, what if like something like Quincy sees a moment and he thinks he's taking initiative? Like, even though he was told very specifically by Charlotte that Charlotte was gonna handle this.
Right.
He just had
Quincy's
to do
doing
a
something stupid
distraction.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Quincy being stupid and like a stupid lucky moment type thing of like
Who is the person who is trying to take it that's not me or Charlotte?
It should be another cousin that is like one notch above you on the rung, like on the rungs of the family or something.
Like just kitty job at the wedding.
Yeah, exactly. but still useless or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other cousin is like grabbing handfuls of money.
Right.
So
I turned to look, like expecting to see Charlotte at the box, and instead I see like this other person who's like leaning over the box, and I can see them taking money out of it, and I think I just like turn and I like run at a full sprint and just like full football tackle this person. Yeah.
Please tell me you shout for Gam Gam or something
absolutely.
like that.
Yeah, for sure.
For Gam Gam.
Yeah, so there's this guy, this cousin of yours. He's wearing like a backwards hat, backwards ball cap
at the wedding.
Yeah, and the suit. Like a shirt and like.
It's a backwards trucker hat.
Yeah.
Like one step up from Quincy in that it's like a decent suit, but then completely offset by the fact that they're wearing
and he's
this
like
ratty
looking
ass
around. He's
hat.
looking around and just grabbing handfuls of money from it.
Like didn't even have a nice plan the way that like Quincy and Charlotte were working out a
He's
like
just
good
stuffing
plan.
it in pockets inside his jacket.
Yeah.
Under the hat.
And Brad, as his name is obviously, doesn't see it coming as you barrel into him.
Cash flies.
Yeah. The whole party kind of stops, I guess.
And then right as you tackle him to the floor, and the music is like, "Hey, Macarena!"
Yes.
An aunt, I guess, would probably come over and grab Brad's ear.
Yeah.
His
Ooh,
mom
I
or
like
whatever.
that. The aunt ear
Maybe
tug.
Brad's like 17 or something stupid, and she grabs his ear, and she's like, "That's Gam Gam's money. How could you do that to Gam Gam?"
Yeah, Brad.
How could you take money from something your grandmother held so dear.
Yeah.
What
How
kind
could
of
you
person
even
would do
think
that?
of doing that?
And she's like, she has his ear and she hugs you and says, "You know, I underestimated you, Drew."
Ooh.
You're Drew.
You,
Drew.
Yeah, I don't know. This
Quincy?
virgin
Quincy.
rum and coke is going right to my head. I underestimated you, Quincy. I thought you were a real burnout, useless person, but it turns out your heart's in the right place. I'm sorry for this and for this kid. And then she like drags Brad away.
Yeah, thanks.
And she's all the way along. She's making a scene of just like, that's money. It goes to Gam Gam's. That was Gam Gam's last wish, and all this kind of stuff about Gam Gam.
Yeah, repeating very loudly for you to hear.
And I'm gonna end the scene with like, before he turns around to see Charlotte giving him a death glare for like ruining the cover. Yeah. The scene ends with him just like with a big beatific smile on his face because he just did something nice for Gam Gam and he feels really good about it.
Yeah, and I imagine like family coming over that has not talked to you in years or something, right? Yeah. And then you lock eyes with Charlotte and
all to the tone of Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Perfect backdrop for a family reunion. Yeah. What were you saying, Morgan? Sorry.
Yeah.
I've got my arms crossed and I'm just like, are you for real? Like giving you that that look.
Right.
He hasn't noticed yet because this is the positive ending.
Yeah. Okay, which leads us right into Morgan. Actually, are we still dancing while this is happening, or what's going on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We have to get to the point where you guys want to jump each other's bones at some point.
Yeah, so. I think we can flash back to the part where we're dancing together.
Sure.
Like God,
right before you see Quincy do this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you taking an ending or setting a scene?
Yeah, do you want to just start role playing and see where it goes?
Yeah, we're setting a scene.
Okay.
Why am I dancing with you? I say this in person. I realize the scene is ended with Quincy and Rosalie, and I'm like, why are we still dancing?
I don't know. The song didn't end?
Yeah, that doesn't have to be. That's not a good reason.
I don't know, man. We just are. Do you want to stop?
Well, I don't know. The song's not over. You're right. Looks weird to leave mid-song.
Well, that was my thinking.
Are you okay? I mean,
why
your
wouldn't I be?
Just grabbed someone else's ass.
Yeah, he does that all the time.
Okay. So not like a serious commitment thing.
I'm pretty sure DJ Satisfaction doesn't do serious anything.
Well, we can agree on that. Why are you dressed like a spy who's going to a spy's funeral? I meant to ask.
I'm wearing the bridesmaid's dress I was given.
I was thinking maybe if you're interested, you could have been changed into more like robber mode.
They generally don't let the bridesmaids change.
Okay. Never mind. I'll save that line. That the spy at a spy's funeral for another game. What do you see in the clown? Like, what did you see in the clown in the first place?
Look, sometimes.
And why is he wearing your Uncle Roger's suit? Okay,
well, that's he literally doesn't own any nice clothes.
Yeah, that checks out.
And that's the best I could do on such short notice.
Well, that's more effort than you should really be putting into them.
I mean, it's not like that suit was being used anyways, so definitely doesn't fit Uncle Roger anymore.
Yeah, like the guy's an absolute tit. Like, what do you see in him?
Sometimes you just gotta blow off some steam, okay?
That's all it is, huh?
Don't judge me.
But why is Rosalie, and trust me, I don't care what decision she makes. She's a grown-up. But what does she see in him?
That one I cannot answer. I'm sorry, man.
How come we haven't hung out?
Because Rosalie got me when you split.
Yeah, but we used to be cool, right?
We did. Like, look, I'm still cool with you. I just don't want to upset her. And the deal was that I was supposed to be on her side when you guys split up. So that's why we don't hang out anymore. I'm sorry.
I think that's dumb.
Well,
and now she's playing grab ass with your lad.
I mean, he plays grab ass with a lot of people. I'm not gonna blame that one on her, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't look like she was expecting that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You two get to, Jess and Q, you get to decide if this goes good or bad for Morgan.
We were talking about it privately. It's going well. How does this go? What does Charlotte want to have? What
is a positive thing here for Charlotte?
Yeah, what's the good thing that happens here for Charlotte? Because it wasn't Quincy saving the day.
Jordan, does Drew want to jump my bones, or do I want to jump his bones?
Was it a mutual thing at this point?
Or is it mutual?
Bones!
Yeah,
mutual bones.
I think mutual bones is fine by me.
Is this a bathroom bone scenario in which the bit where Charlotte gives Quincy the evil eyes is as she's walking out of the bathroom?
Yeah, something like that.
And then there's a
Coat
frantic
closet.
PG-13 sex scene to Judy as a punk or something in the bathroom.
God.
Yeah.
Is the coat closet?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was specifically said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coat closet. Yeah.
Let's get classy here, folks.
My bad.
Yeah. Nothing says sexy like a pile of other people's coats.
I mean, it's better than a toilet.
It really is.
It's more comfortable for sure.
It's a step up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll follow. You can lead there.
Well, I mean, did you want to hang out?
Like hang out?
Sure.
I mean, as long as I get the things into the cake in time.
Did you not do that already?
Well, it's not good for them to be in there. We have some time.
Okay.
I guess. Wait. I thought you hated me.
What? Why would I? No, I just told you that I don't hate you. I thought you hated me.
No, I was mad. Yeah, okay. But, well, yeah. Hang out. I got nothing else going on. I mean, all right.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's
As long as I'm back in time for the cake, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's go find a spot to hang out.
This is the most practical arrangement I have ever heard.
This also feels entirely like two people who are just like, okay, I don't want to be the first one to back up here. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say no.
They're playing sexy time chicken right now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate you. Well, I don't hate you more. Fine.
Well, then prove you don't hate me.
You know how much I don't hate you?
Prove it. Yeah.
Bang me like you don't hate me.
Well, that's no fun.
Right, okay. I mean, we can keep a little of that energy. So, yeah, we find our way back to the coat room, I guess.
Okay. And then so the previous scene we saw was actually Charlotte stepping out of the coat room afterwards and seeing...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, straightening out your outfit or something, Charlotte, and then I step out behind you, straightening out my head tie, and we both see Quincy, money explode all over the place, family just thrilled to be around him, people like him for some reason, and that's weird. And I guess my scene is me saying, "Oh shit, the cake!" And then I start running to my car.
Why are you running to your car?
Because that's where the little creatures are still.
No, they're in my room.
Oh, well, I guess this would be it would probably take place in the hotel, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So at some point we would transfer back over to my room for that to make sense. And I'm just like, I bolt. I'm like, my room, and I grab the box. And the cake is like stored in a room off to another side. And the camera shows the lid that on the fake top of the cake is open. And I'm like, okay, guys. And I'm like lowering things in.
So, hang on, it's like one of those party cakes that a people jumps out of, but instead it's full of cute animals.
It's just a little small thing on the top, yeah.
There's a cute animal compartment in the cake.
Yes.
Okay.
And as soon as the lid, there's enough room for them to like pop their heads out. It's gonna be real cute. And I'm lowering a bunch of the things in, and I'm still keeping a secret. I guess, unless we want to reveal what they are now.
No, we want to reveal them when that opens.
Okay.
When that happens.
That opening will be maybe for someone else to do. I don't know. And I'm lowering them all in.
We hear small animal noises. We hear small animal noises as the camera doesn't focus on the box.
And I'm being very careful.
Teeny, like, squeaks and scratches.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else could happen to the scene, but it needs to happen, so.
Okay, so
well, is this scene going good or bad for you?
Who else comes into the scene? Is there someone else come in?
I guess technically it's also my need, but I'm very allergic, we've established.
Yeah. I mean, you could be talking to me, you could be like, you could have shown up, but like stayed.
Oh, okay,
away.
hang on. Maybe Regina started to head over, and I saw that and like had to.
And she needed something from the kitchen.
So yeah, I literally grab her and turn her in the other direction so that like I'm looking at you and her back is to you. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, Regina. Oh yeah, you were gonna. No, you don't need to go look at the cake right now.
I'm scooping the little animals in faster and faster.
No, I can see the cake. It looks great. You know what they say? Bride doesn't want to look at the cake too soon on her wedding day.
Like, I'm closing the lid, and I'm like,
like I'm mouthing to you, like, shut up. Like I'm helping you.
Are you sure that? Do you need to go back to the hospital?
No, as long as, and I smooth out like her dress. I'm like, no, right. you look so beautiful.
Oh, okay. If you're okay, well, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. Sorry, this has just been a whole lot, and I haven't gotten to eat anything yet. And Linda's giving me like 6 glasses of wine.
Oh no, you definitely do need to. Let's get you something to eat. And did you finish getting the things inside the cake?
I have a funny way for this to go bad for me.
Okay, tell me. Tell us what happens here.
I come out, and it looks like I closed the top of the cake, and the box has been tucked away somewhere. And I come out, and I am like, "Oh, Regina, it's beautiful. You're gonna be so excited to see it." And then my face kind of gets like, and then I kind of like start moving. Like,
oh no!
Yeah, it's happening. It's really nice.
Drew, is something wrong?
And I mouth pant leg. I'm mouthing pant leg to you.
Drew,
it's gonna be the nicest. Well, it's gonna be your last at best wedding cake, Regina. I just had to go and look at it.
Yeah, I think the wedding cake's gonna be just really. Are you okay, Drew?
I would lean to Rosalie, and I would just as conspiratorially about wedding stuff, and I'd be like, "You gotta get this thing out of my pants."
I can't touch it. I'm allergic. You know that.
I need to go.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
number
You just
2.
had too much to drink.
Oh,
Let's go get
yeah.
you some food.
Uh-huh.
Let's go get you some food, Regina. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
food. Yeah.
Drew, clean yourself up. Let's go.
Jesus.
Clean myself up. I don't know if this is bad for me, but it's weird anyway.
It's definitely, so you're walking away with an animal in your pants.
Yeah, something's crawled up my pant leg.
Yeah, something's gone wrong if you've got an animal in your pants.
Oh, that's true.
Depends what party
Do
you're
you
at, I
have a
guess.
negative card over here? Did we actually give you one physically?
Yeah.
Did you wanna...
I can grab one for myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Just
There,
a card
yeah.
check here.
So we've got one more round, and we haven't hit either of our tilts yet, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Our goals?
yeah.
No, the tilts.
Oh, okay.
There are 2 more bads and 2 more goods.
Okay. Okay, how do we... So we have... Oh god, well... There's so many things that should not be on fire.
I mean, that's the
Oh.
point.
Oh. Typing it into the chat.
That was
Oh,
immediately.
yeah,
that was my
okay.
first thought.
That is the
Immediately.
best.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
the
Yes.
best option here. Okay,
Yes.
good. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna X the cake being on fire
Oh,
because
yeah, no,
there's
no.
there's
that
live
was,
animals in that cake.
Mm-hmm. That's a hard no.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So that's I'm
Yeah. No, the thing
What
in the
is the
chat
most?
is
who is the most flammable thing here?
yeah.
Uh-huh,
Okay.
literally.
Okay.
We made
how
grandma an object. I just realized we made grandma an object without even putting that card in.
Oh, we
Hilarious.
don't. Yeah. Oh my God, we didn't even end up using the grandma card, and she still manifested.
I think it was subconscious. I think Gam Gam got into our heads.
Gam Gam, how? Gam Gam is haunting us.
Well, she seems like a nice lady.
I
She likes
mean,
cats a lot.
she's just really intent on her kitten mittens. Oh my God.
In
Okay.
case it wasn't clear to anyone, we've decided what the object is going to be.
Yeah. Okay.
So Jess, it is your turn here. Last scene.
Okay.
We also still have to figure out misdirected passion somewhere.
Yeah, I'm wondering where that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some smooches. There's been lots of smooches already, but I don't think you could call any of them misdirected. It's
No.
weird. Unless.
I've only got one person left to smooch here.
Eh.
Is that misdirected?
I mean, if it's an intentional misdirect.
Oh. Oh, that's very good, actually.
I
Well-
like that.
But I was also gonna say, I mean, no, that's inappropriate. No one should smooch on Graham. She's a
Gam's
cardboard cutout.
I would be fine with someone kissing her as because they miss her, but misdirected passion towards
Doesn't really
cardboard
apply
grandma
here.
doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I do really like the idea of Charlotte pulling Rosalie in specifically to be like, Quincy, go get the box.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, new plan.
Yeah.
Cool. We aren't having to ad-lib at this point, so
This is amazing. Yeah, no, how Graham, how do we do this to you?
I think that's our final image.
You think that's
Yeah.
that can
Mhm.
stay? Okay,
Mhm.
so what's the next scene? What's the next scene here? I'm trying to think. You just went off with Cat Pant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is it
Animal
cats?
pant.
With Pat Pants.
Yeah.
you could also pick an ending here, Jess, remember, and have us
Yeah,
figure out
we
the
can
scene
set
for
up
you.
your scene.
Does anyone have any ideas? I guess I should have at least one positive scene.
Seems nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me something nice, because everything has gone terribly, terribly, terrible for
Yeah, you've had a
Rosalie.
bad day. Bad
This-
couple days here.
This has
So
been
what-
so bad.
So what
bad.
is good for Rosalie at this point? Because it's
I
not
don't-
Quincy anymore, presumably.
It's not. That's at least she yeah. And it's funny because Quincy was never a good thing for her, but it took
Right.
her friend making him off limits.
For her to realize that.
For it to become a like legitimate thing.
Well, what if the scene has something to do with Charlotte admitting that she doesn't really care, but the catch-22 is maybe that you find out that she's got plans to steal stuff.
Is that positive for Rosalie though?
Well, if Quincy is suddenly available, I don't know. Yeah, the stealing is I guess still a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess stealing is still bad.
I guess.
Yeah.
Guess, stealing from Gam Gam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would never.
Not great.
What is something that she wants that we are going to give her?
I don't know. At this point, she just unless she becomes no, it's too late. I don't know. I was like, she wants Regina to have a nice wedding. She's already the co-maid of honor. That's good. Maybe she wants
the animal in my trousers could take me out of
the running for
and I'm not there for something important that happens to Regina.
Right.
That's true. That's something that makes sense. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess her having to...
Maybe Drew's missing the cake.
Fast and the Furious still happening.
Hold for racing. Hold for helicopters.
Mr. Showoff's in the lead up against
God, it's so annoying being next to a highway. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Racing is happening.
I think it would be pretty twisty if you were there for the cake cutting.
But I'm allergic. That would be bad. Okay, if you want to give me a negative card,
no.
Then I think that
What if it's just there's usually a speech at some point from the best man and the maid of honor. So what if it was supposed to be a speech that you end up having quick rewrite Drew's speech that you could give it together, and now Drew's not there, so you get to do it by yourself.
Oh God, it's a two-person speech though.
Right, but now you get to just you probably have one written for just you already.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, cool, I get to use the backup one now. Let's go, ha ha ha.
Yeah, you get to give some.
Look, you were in the hospital for a long time last night.
Yep.
Thinking about what's really important to you, like Regina.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do that scene then. So, is it like...
So there's a clinking of glasses.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a clinking of glasses.
Yeah, and everyone sort of congregates back towards the seating area.
Yeah, the front where the wedding party is and all that.
And stuff with a mic.
Probably the bride's dads do their speeches first, because that's usually how that goes.
Yeah.
And Regina or Linda turns over and is like, "Where's Drew?" Right?
Have you seen Drew?
He said he needed to go to the bathroom. He might still be in there.
Yeah,
Smash cut to him trying to get his pants undone, and maybe there's drum music, dramatic drum music playing as I'm trying to drum solo, and then back to you guys.
Yeah, he just had to go deal with something. I'm sure he'll be back any second.
And I think under the speeches that are going on is just it's like a soundtrack, music from a bad movie. It's like, I'm trying to even think of a good example. It's soft and gentle, but it's from Avatar or something.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh boy.
Sci-fi romance, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Hi, welcome. You would come in right now as I'm supposed to give a wedding speech. Hi, everyone. Good welcome, granted friends. Hey, other dog. How you doing? Welcome. I hope you all are having a good night. We are playing Fiasco. We are specifically at a wedding. There's cake involved and a possible theft that might go on sometime soon. So come and sit down and have a great time with us, I guess. Welcome. Hi. Yeah. So I guess like, does this just look
Another
like
person goes up and does their speech.
Yeah.
Yours is coming up.
Yeah.
Smash cut to the bathroom. I don't have pants on, and it's somehow gotten into my shirt.
Oh my god, you're just like slowly stripping in the bathroom as this thing like claws all over you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now
and everyone's just like, where is Drew? Where is he?
Yeah, everyone's like, where's Drew? And like, I'm sure he'll be back any second. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't leave me to do this the two-person speech alone. He wouldn't do that.
And okay, so what if it's the positive thing is just Regina turning to you and being like, hey, look, it's okay. You can do it. You don't need him anymore.
I mean, I know I don't need him anymore.
But I mean, like, you don't need him, like, right now, you know?
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, you know, just because we don't have a diaper story together doesn't mean we aren't very great friends.
Does he still bring that up?
Yeah, all the time. It's always about the diaper story.
I keep telling her, okay, I need to talk to him about that later.
Yeah, it was too old for diapers. We don't need to hear that story anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
please tell me you're cutting that story out of the wedding speech.
I'm cutting like Drew's one like thing about the speech was like, it has to have the diaper story in it. It's so important. We've known each other for so long. It is like part of our friendship. It's how it began. And it's just like, Drew, no one wants to hear that anymore. No one wants to hear. We've all heard the story, Drew. Like, so I guess like, do the cups keep clinking and I have to like, is there a request?
Well, eventually you're gonna have to go up, yeah.
What state of undress are you currently in?
So I'm standing in the stall in my underwear and my hands are on my knees. And I'm like, okay. And then I realize it's not in the bathroom with me anymore.
It got out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then I'm shaking my pants and the shirt out, and there's no animal.
Oh no! Where did it go?
I don't know. You have a speech to do.
It's gonna end. Oh my gosh! Am I gonna end up in the ER again? This is the worst.
No, this is a positive. You're getting a positive outcome.
This is going well. Yeah. So then I guess I have to do the speech. So Rosalie gets up and hi everyone. Thank you for being here.
Do you want one of us to do Rosalie? Because
you mean Regina?
Regina. Oh, you're Rosalie.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Never mind. Keep going.
Sorry.
I'm bad at names.
It's okay. We all can we another round of applause for our beautiful bride and bride. They're so lovely. What a gorgeous, look at them. Oh, so beautiful together. So yeah, this was supposed to be has anyone seen Drew? No? All right, then great. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to our lovely brides and this wonderful event. And how is this going good for me? This feels terrible.
Well, you don't have to make the whole speech. You can just say that.
We can just say you make a speech and it's good.
I think it starts off awkward, but then turns into something genuinely
like the speaking from the heart thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
it's really sweet.
Yeah. So then, and then, yeah, I think, and then I just go back over and hug my friend and sit back down, and then that's it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have anything else unless anyone has anything.
Yeah, no, that's great.
It ends with you sitting down beside Regina and having she hugs you and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're the one making it weird.
I know, because I don't
right.
like it.
Q, it's your go.
It is my go. I'm trying to decide if I want to just say I want a negative outcome. I'm trying to decide if I have a scene in mind. I don't know if I do, because wow, cat, rude. I just suddenly was like, oh, that's my forehead. Okay.
Just do the you're wearing the bride's dress for some reason one.
Oh my god. How did that? Yeah.
How did that get in here?
It's the spare dress. You know, everyone has one.
Well, maybe she changed between the ceremony and the reception.
I was just joking.
Yeah,
you don't have to try and figure
I'm
out
trying to
why
think.
you're wearing
Okay. I guess I'm trying to decide: is this the scene where we actually attempt to do the crime?
Yeah, are you actually attempting to do the crime?
Or do we want to save that for Charlotte's scene?
You could set it up and then it could get knocked down.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is we should set that scene up here.
Okay.
In some okay, so what I think it is, okay, I think this is a scene where I'm going to like something else sort of on like shuffle or like on loop, just set up like a 10 or 20 minute thing that's
Chicken
gonna
dance.
roll through, or just like music, like whatever, or even no, this is during the speeches is what it is. Actually, this is during the speeches.
Okay,
because Charlotte wasn't involved in that scene at all, and neither was and like Status Friction wasn't doing anything exciting during the speeches. So I think he makes his way over to like Charlotte, who's sitting like on the other side of Rosalie as she's freaking out with Regina, and Quincy's just like, Charlotte.
Yes. What's up?
We need to figure something out. We gotta ad-lib this somehow.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll turn to Rosalie and be like, I'll just be a minute and wander away.
Sure.
I don't want to plan a stealing in front of Rosalie.
No.
Yep. That makes sense. And so the two of us are now like off in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if? Okay, so there's going to be a bit after the speeches where everybody's going to want to get up and they're going to cut the cake, right? And so everyone's going to be focused on that. Okay.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be focused on that. Yeah.
Cool. So and like everyone, right? Everyone's going to be focused on that.
Everyone will be focused on that. It's going to be a whole big thing.
Awesome. Maybe because you're going to need to be like there. Right?
Yeah, I'm going to need to be a part of that. Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'll just go snag the box then.
Can you handle that?
I mean, yeah, I'm good now. Look, I already saved that money from somebody else. I basically deserve it now. We deserve it now.
Okay. Then yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
I need to know if this is going to be positive or negative for Quincy.
We have one positive result left.
Yeah.
And 2 negative results. I'm fine with it going well for you for the last.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Thing.
That does imply that the theft itself goes poorly for at least Charlotte.
I assumed the theft itself was going to go poorly, honestly.
Okay.
This is fiasco.
Okay, so the positive thing here for Quincy is that just the end of the scene, maybe? Is like we have a plan, Quincy's going to take the box, we're on the same page, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that just being seen.
Quincy has suddenly been given responsibility.
And Charlotte, for some reason, thinks that you can do it.
Charlotte doesn't see a better option.
Not think he can do it at all, but
Charlotte's like, well, even if he does it, then cool. If he doesn't do it, then like no skin off my back.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, well, like, I'm over there. I'm
Yeah.
not even involved at this
Mhm.
point. He gets caught stealing, that's on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Quincy, that scene ends with Quincy trying to get into position.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the next scene is the cake situation, yeah?
It's the cake situation. It's probably a lot of things at once, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they're all like getting ready to cut the cake. I'm probably with Rosalie, and I assume Drew come back?
No, I'm
No.
scouring the hotel for the animal.
Oh God.
Have you?
Did you- Were you about to ask the same thing I was about to ask?
Probably.
Ask it.
I want to know.
Ask it.
I was going to ask how much of your clothing you've put back on before
that's
scouring the
exactly
hotel.
what I was gonna ask.
I have my pants and my shirt on, but I'm disheveled. Like
Sure.
It's like the thing where it's buttons, but it's
aren't lined
buttons
up.
in the wrong
Yeah.
order. Like, so like you've got like 2 here and 1 here, and then like.
I wrote a note into the chat to set up. I think makes sense to set up our.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yes.
That's
excellent.
And I have an
good.
idea for me and the animal to.
Oh gosh.
So.
Okay. So that's for your scene then.
I mean, it's up to you, but I think that's the reason why that could happen.
Okay. I love it. All
Sorry,
right.
We're all dungeon mastering in the background to land this janky wedding plane. So.
Okay. So I'm getting a negative outcome no matter what.
Yes, and the
that's what's
cake
left.
being cut is going to result in negative things happening.
Yes. Okay.
Cake isn't being cut. There's going to be a reveal.
Right. Yeah. No, you can't cut that. Okay. So, I am with the people watching the whole cake thing happen. And I feel like I'm probably with Rosalie because like we're in the bridal party, so
yeah,
we're probably near each other.
To be close for the pictures.
Drew is still nowhere to be found.
Yeah, so we have to
not returned from the washroom.
I imagine this whole last chunk of this movie is cutting to me frantically running around, like looking for this creature that has run off. So there's just periodically you cut back to me doing that.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure that everybody is focused on the cake and not on what DJ Status Friction is up to, because I want that money.
A reminder that we are still looking for misdirected passion here.
We are. That is part of what I'm trying to figure out, like, how to set this up.
I have a suggestion if you're interested.
Please.
I don't think Rosalie has any interest or feels safe being near this cake.
Right.
She's the one person who is not going to be looking at the cake.
Yes.
You have to figure out a way to make her not look at me.
Okay.
At the only other thing in the room that is not the cake.
Right. Okay.
Maybe she keeps.
And we
Rosalie,
can't.
You're trying to go out for a breath of fresh air or something, which walks you right past Gam Gam, something like that.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know. That you're trying to go somewhere away from the cake because you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll suggest to Rosalie.
Yeah.
Why don't this is pretty well handled. I think the other members of the bridal party can deal. I don't really want you anywhere near this cake when it happens.
You know, that's true. Like, I really want to be here for Regina and Linda, but I also really don't want to be anywhere near that cake, you know, when it happens.
I think Regina and Linda don't want you anywhere near that cake when it happens.
Well, I mean,
it'll probably take away from their whole thing if you're.
That's true. I don't want to take. I don't want to be a bother on there. You're right. Let's go.
Why don't we go for we go for a walk?
Yeah, let's go for a walk. They seem
I feel
okay.
Like, I feel like yeah, we've probably got a bit to talk about anyways.
Oh yeah.
Because like our discussion last night kind of got a little bit interrupted by I didn't know that you were allergic to those things.
Yeah, I mean, and I didn't know you had those things in your room. So, that's not...
Yeah.
One doesn't normally just keep a box of those.
I know. Believe me, I didn't want them in my room. I wasn't given a choice on that one.
I understand. We're all just here for Regina and Linda.
Yeah. So why don't we'll go. Is it still terrible outside?
Oh, that's a good question. Is it still like hurricane weather outside?
Maybe they've got like an indoor veranda, like a covered veranda or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah.
Or could have died down. I mean, whatever you want for your
or you can't go outside, and that's why you have to go for the misdirected passion route instead of just leaving the venue with her.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll, I guess, like, step away. We're still in the room, but, like, nowhere, like, on the opposite side.
Yeah.
So we're not near the cake, and we're not near the, sorry, we're not near
the
DJ
money stuff. Okay. Yeah.
DJ money stuff.
DJ money stuff.
That's
just to make a podcast reference, he's gonna fill your butt with money. I don't know if anybody watching gets that, but yeah.
No.
I don't get that, but that does not sound safe.
It is not.
That is
cool.
Okay.
Thanks for that cue.
Thanks.
I got sleep after this.
Listen to campaign podcast. It's funny.
Yeah. Okay. So look,
it's fine. I didn't
sorry.
realize. It's okay. You're right.
Panicked last night.
No, you were right.
Like,
I never made it clear that was a thing exactly.
But like, I also wasn't like being completely honest with you either.
What do you mean?
I'm not into him. It's just like, look, he's just really easy, okay?
I mean, I guess I could see how that's true. I went to tell him today that, like, I understood that the two of you were a thing, and then he grabbed my butt.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
A lot. And frankly,
at first,
I'm surprised that hasn't come back to, like,
haunt him
in some way.
Yeah, you know what? It's now that I think about it, the first several times it happened, I thought it was cute. And then, like, it happened today, and I was like, wait, not cute.
Yeah, not really sure why the first several times you thought it was cute, to be honest, but...
Well, just because I had only ever been with Drew before, and I was so bored all the time, and then, like, anything exciting was just so exciting happening, so then, like...
Okay.
I was just looking for some...
Bonus funny, because 15 minutes ago, Charlotte and Drew were getting it on in the coat closet.
Yeah. Just nothing exciting ever happened. So then, like, anything exciting at that point seems great.
Are you still looking for something exciting to happen?
Yeah, I need more excitement in my life. It's just I think I'm the support character a lot. And I just want to be the my own story.
Rosalie, you are your own story.
Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't express it very well. But, you
Okay.
know, like...
You've
exciting!
got a lot going
exciting
for you.
things! Like, I want exciting things to happen!
Okay, like, I mean, you kind of, I think, have to make exciting things happen.
Like, putting live animals in cakes?
Honestly, that one I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be completely honest
really
here.
confounded by
I don't
that.
think that's a good idea.
I don't either. I don't see. I was trying to find any way in which it made any sense at all, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't look like Rosalie. You've got a lot going for you. You're really cool. You did an amazing speech right there, and I know you didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare for that, but that was really well done.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a two-person speech, so that was really kind of a surprise.
I mean, I think it was better as just your speech because it didn't include the diaper story, first off.
I know! That story needs to just go away forever!
Like, I don't know why he keeps bringing it up. That
I don't know.
Not even like nobody looks good in that story.
No one wants. Well, everyone's already heard it, and no one wants to hear it anymore. And it was never a good story to be. Like, everyone just seems a mess.
So,
I don't understand.
Look, you've got a lot going for you. I assume Q your character is in the middle of
like getting the box.
Yeah, I'm full Kronk sneaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and we're like talking.
Oh, can I one thing.
Okay.
Can I just ask that DJ Satisfaction set up a like heist song in the background while he went up to go heist?
What he's done is he's put on a song from the Ocean's 11 soundtrack, which doesn't sound like a heist song out of context.
Yeah.
Right.
Which you wouldn't think.
It's the one clever thing you're gonna do today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that it's like out of context. Doesn't sound like it, and it's not like you just put on the.
Right, I didn't put on the Pink Panther theme. Yeah, I considered that one a different way.
He put on music that to him he knows he's heisting, but to anyone else it just sounds like background atmospheric.
So I know he's heisting.
You know he's heisting, and he
right.
knows he's heisting.
Ocean's 13 is his favorite film. He's watched it so many times.
Oh my god, so good. So good.
I feel like that starts like playing and I do panic a little bit. And I get like really concerned that like Rosalie starts looking around.
Yeah, like, hey, what's that? That
music,
music.
And I just sort of I think I grab you by the shoulders and I'm like, look.
Yeah.
You've got a lot going for you.
Thank you.
Like you're really smart and you're really kind and you look really hot in this dress. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Like,
you think so?
I would totally, like, if you were down, would totally, like, I mean, if you want.
I will remind you
to jump my bones.
I will remind you
again. Like,
and this is a negative scene for Charlotte. I will remind everyone. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Oh my god.
But as an attempt to make sure that Rosalie doesn't find out that he is heisting, Rosalie just straight up is like, "Hey, can I jump your bones?"
Charlotte, I don't think I understand exactly. This is the perfect time. Like... Do you want it to go? I'm
just saying that, like, honestly, you look really hot right now, and I totally get why Quincy was grabbing your ass earlier, but I wouldn't just. I was gonna, it's important to ask first, so I wasn't gonna just do that.
Oh dang! You're hitting on me.
Yes, I'm clearly not very good at it.
This is great. Okay, yeah.
This seems like good right now, but I feel like it's long term.
Yeah, it has to go terrible in some
long-term
way.
bad,
How does this go terrible?
Also, just useless lesbians intensifies.
Gay panic.
Wait. You were hitting on me this whole time?
Wait, what? Okay, could the bad thing be that I take it too seriously, or should the bad thing be that, like, something messes up about the heist, or
the heist is screwed, regardless, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
You think her hitting on me is like, oh, I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you drag her away so she's not around to back up the heist when it goes bad.
Oh, that's also good.
Yeah. I mean, both of those could happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you take me to somewhere slightly nicer than the closet, and I think it's so romantic, and I'm like, wow, this is the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me.
Like, is this like one of those hotels that has like a weird like fountain in the front lobby or something like that? Like something unnecessarily fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has like, or like,
you're gonna make out in the fountain?
Or like maybe there's like one of those like indoor gardens or something.
Yeah, there's like there's like one of those like a little like terrace nook, or like something overlooking the cliff.
Right. It's either that or it's the other way. And
like the old mill, where they've got that like bridge section. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I used to work there, so we're thinking of the same thing. Yeah. Thanks for living in the same place. Works out. Yeah, we're in the pod at the old mill inn. Perfect. Me and you have this perfect image of where this is happening now. It's beautiful. Let me just
I love this. Yeah. There's the water.
Yeah.
Like the waterfall, and there's like the rain coming down. And maybe there's some like lightning and stuff, and it just like and you're I'm just like, this is a convenient place for us to be, and you're just like, this is the most romantic shit anybody has ever.
I'm like, this is the most romantic thing that has ever happened to me in my whole life.
And I'm like internally panicking, like, oh shit, this was just supposed to be a distraction, and now I think I have to date my friend, and like, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but like,
I don't have time for this right now. I'm working on a heist operation. Perfect. I love it.
Amazing. And like, I now have like no control over the heist whatsoever.
Because you had to leave the room it was happening in.
I just have to trust a guy who thinks that DJ Satisfaction is a good name.
Puns are great, especially sexy ones.
Yeah.
Perfect. Jordan, take us away.
So, Quincy, you make it up to the metal cash box, and then you hear me say, "Don't fucking move." And as you look, sitting in it's got candlelight flickering around it, is this gray squirrel sitting on top of the cash box. And me, looking like a wild man, I'm coming up with my coat, like getting ready to try and grab it. And I'm like cussing under my breath, and I'm making a scene, like a quiet scene that only you can see. And And then out of nowhere, I just dive to try and get it. And the squirrel obviously flies out from underneath the coat, because that's what squirrels do. And I knock over the little candle vigil that has been set up around Gam Gam's cutout. And then we hear screams behind us. And as we turn, Linda has said something about their first date and how they fed the squirrels in the park. And she opens the lid on the cake before they're cutting it, and 8 like rabid squirrels like just
Who've been trapped in a box for 36 hours.
Yeah, who have been sitting in a box and just been
and then moved to another box.
Yeah, just moved around. And they're not rabid, but they're upset, and they just start climbing out, like flying out everywhere. You and I both look at each other, and then we look over, and Gam Gam is like just in the fires of hell. She's just standing and smiling, but just like flames are just roaring up, and there's the box of money sitting.
Right. And I think it's just you, like Quincy like looks at the box and looks at Gam Gam and looks at Drew, and it's just like, Gam Gam! And just like grabs the cardboard cutout and like tries to like pull it out of the fire, and like pulls the tuxedo coat off and starts beating it. Yeah.
I'm hitting it with my jacket.
I feel like you fanning it is making it worse. Like
Right.
you're like
just be uselessly, yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to be the end of my scene, and we'll wrap it up in my epilogue. But you fanning Gam Gam, me bashing her with my coat, everything on fire, and squirrels.
I feel
everywhere.
like the money has also caught fire at this point. Like, because you start fanning
Well, it's just like spilled on the floor entirely.
I'm
like,
leaving the money to we can see what happens to the money.
Okay.
Right.
I don't have a specific interest in it, but it could come into one of your...
in the chaos, Brad ends up picking it up.
Yeah. The end credit scene is just Brad, like, stuffing money back into his... Fucking Brad. Okay.
Brad.
That is our last scene, but we have to wrap up with our epilogue and our aftermath. So the thing that happens now is that starting with Jess, everyone gets one chance to pass a card off to someone else, either a good or bad card that you have. You don't have to. Generally, having more of the same color, like a lot of the same color, means a better outcome for you. Having equal amounts of both can mean usually means a bad outcome. So if you really want to hammer home, me having a bad ending, or Jess or someone else having a bad ending, then you want to try and even out the cards. I suggest not metagaming it. It's just for fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and give my positive card to Charlotte, because she just gave me the best night of my life. Sorry, I was trying to say
the best knife of my life.
The best knife of my life.
Yeah. Oh, and they do want you to explain how you positively or negatively.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm giving you my positive card. Just saying.
Okay.
And actually, we can flip your card over your card. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So. I mean, my life is over, basically, so...
Okay, so that was just pass her positive card, and that's it? That's the whole thing? Or we each do it once?
You
or
each get to do it if you want. Yep.
Can I give DJ Saddest Friction one of my negative cards, because he managed to fuck up the easiest heist?
Sure. Q gets to choose to do it first if he wants. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna give away a positive card. I think, gosh, I don't know who to give it to. Either Drew or Charlotte, I think. Do I have to explain what the positive thing, like, is there a narrative justification for this?
They in the rules they say, like, tell you technically giving a positive card means doing something helpful for them to try and smooth over their finale.
Okay.
But
I'm giving Charlotte a positive card because she didn't end up associated with this obviously disastrous plan to steal this money.
makes sense.
I'm giving Quincy a negative card because he managed to fuck up me getting this money, and it was like the easiest like thing he could have done.
Mm-hmm.
There was a squirrel sitting on it.
Well, okay, but I mean,
Charlotte wasn't there. She doesn't really know that.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to give any of my cards away. I'm going to keep an even split and go out in a ball of fire.
Same.
So now we can flip over all of our cards and do the same math that we did at the halftime. Add all your red ones together, add all your blue ones together, and subtract the lower from the higher. I've got blue 2.
I have blue 1.
I have blue 8.
Ooh, fancy.
What about you,
Yeah,
Jess?
Oh, I only have 3 cards.
You have a red 8.
Yeah, I have 8.
You do.
Nice. Okay. So starting with Jess.
Oh, where's the
The
sheet?
aftermath cards are on the right. You can go and choose one. I think you should be able to choose.
Oh, okay.
And just grab the red
choose.
8 from there and throw it out.
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
the table.
Red 8. Okay. I got hapless. Well, I'm not precisely better off. I'm no worse for having been involved in this ridiculous disaster either. Yay!
Is it the whole card or is it just the top?
No, it's the whole card. This is 8.
Oh, is it the whole card? Oh, I'm back where I was, and given the circumstances, I'm sure we can all agree that is pretty good. Yeah, it's true. I'm not on fire. I'm no longer having an allergy attack.
Kissing Charlotte.
I think that Charlotte loves me. This is pretty great.
You no longer have a thing for a man who calls himself DJ Satisfaction.
That is a huge improvement on my life.
That's true.
All right. Is it supposed to be from highest to lowest? I'm trying to remember. It doesn't matter. Let's just go clockwise.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
Quincy, go ahead and
blue
grab.
1, so I choose the blue 1.
Mhm.
Yeah. Terrible. I have a strong feeling I'm dead right now, which feels like the right thing to be. My ugly failure has no doubt dragged people I care about into my contemptible wake, and they are probably dead too. I should be ashamed, but I bet I'm not, because I'm terrible.
I mean, to be fair, that one's very appropriate.
That last one? True.
It's very on brand. For you, yeah.
So this is an epilogue? Is this what's happening or not yet?
We'll
get that
we
second.
reveal
Okay.
these and then we can do our epilogues.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Charlotte, you got the blue 8.
Yes. Unfortunate. You moved it. Now I have to move my screen.
Oh, sorry.
Unfortunate. It's true. I've made some mistakes, so perhaps some very serious ones. But in the end, here I am, more or less whole, more or less not broke, a prisoner, or dead. Let's agree to call that a win.
Pretty close, I guess. And I got the blue 2. You know what's fun? Children crying when they see me. Kids are smart. They know a ruined person when they see one. I'm going to be haunted forever for what I've done. And all my plans are ending incomplete and utter ruin. I mean, my only job was to get the squirrels into the cake, and I did that. Okay, so Jess, give us a little couple sentences of your epilogue.
I mean, I guess, like, we come out after the fact of, like, this whole thing happening. It's like the GIF from oh
Community.
god, what's it called?
From Community.
From Community, where, like, the dude walks back in with the pizza and there's literally a dude shaking something on fire and there's like all this stuff. It's that gif. We walk back into this scene and like that is what's happening and it's like and so we I think since Morgan and I both got good cards, I'm gonna say that well, at least I'm not gonna say what you have to do, but like, you know, clearly not responsible for this. That's right. Good. And then like, you know, we get to be the good guys that help fix it afterwards. And then afterwards, I think I have this brand new girlfriend. I'm so happy. My life is so good now. And I'm no longer involved with my jerk ex or this guy that has got the worst DJ name ever. So, you know, my life is on a good path, I think. As far as I'm concerned. My life is headed in a very good direction.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Q.
I am... gosh. How do I make this bad enough for this terrible person? I think
you burn yourself trying to put out grandma.
I think so, but I don't just want to make this like, he has been physically mutilated. Like, that's not interesting.
I was thinking you might get away with the money for a while or something.
Oh no, that's good actually. Yeah, we get a scene of me like in tears, like with the cardboard, like the like mostly burnt cardboard cutout of Gam Gam, but still with like several like dollar bills like stuffed into the like sticking out of like my waistband as I like run to my vehicle, right?
Your van.
Yeah, to my terrible van. And then like we get like a scene cut and it's just like me being hauled off while Brad and his mother and Linda are all just like
shaking their heads.
Yeah, shaking their heads, basically. Yeah, just like me being like put in cuffs in the back of a police car for petty theft.
Mm-hmm. I have a good pairing for my ending with you. So.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I
Morgan, you want to give us your little epilogue?
Yeah. I think, you know what, like, I feel kind of bad for, like...
Don't feel bad.
asking Rosalie out as, like, a distraction. I definitely feel bad enough to, like, continue dating her for a
You're petty dating me!
Try to make it work. Because I want her, she's my friend, and I really want her to be happy. And, like... maybe we can make it work. I don't know. But, like, I'm gonna put in, like, a legitimate effort to try.
We had this lovely night together, and, like... And, you know, by the time we got back in the room, all the squirrels were gone, so I didn't even...
hot in that dress. Okay?
The dress that you were both wearing.
Yeah, but she pulled it off way better.
Fair.
Just in the butt, though. Just in the butt.
Listen. DJ Satis Friction is a dick. But he has good taste.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I feel like we at no point do I ever tell Rosalie what happened.
We start a legitimate relationship based on lies.
Yeah.
Listen, the useless lesbian thing is it just keeps going.
Yeah.
You keep going.
You keep going with that. It never stops.
I accidentally got a girlfriend. I tried to steal some money, I accidentally got a girlfriend.
Yep. I mean...
But you know what? I mean, we've been friends for a long time. Why wouldn't it work?
Yep. I mean... Fair enough. If there, if there was enough of a spark there in our romantic room event, and
I would just like to say that I went into this game with the goal of doing smooches on all of y'all, and I succeeded.
You literally did smooches on everyone, so you win.
That was Morgan's hidden objective.
Success.
Yeah, secret
Not so
objective
hidden
the whole
objective.
time. Amazing.
Somewhere between saddest friction, taking all the money, taking a bunch of money, and the fire going out is me just like slamming my coat against this burning piece of cardboard that bears the image of the beloved Gam Gam. And I'm just, all I want is the fire to go out. I've had the worst night of all time. And I look up, and 3 of Gam Gam's great-great-grandchildren are looking at me, beating the living daylights out of their grandma. And I lift it up, and I say, she's fine. She's fine. And the head just kind of like crumbles and burns and like falls off.
Oh my god.
And the 3 kids just start to wail. And the wailing of the kids snap like smash cuts to me being put into the police cruiser beside beside the DJ, just for causing mayhem and a scene. I get dragged out, and now I'm forced to sit with this guy, this clown that I thought I was better than. Turns out I'm not. And that's the end for me.
Amazing. I love it.
I love this game.
That's very good.
This game,
real chaos machine. Yeah.
This game is just ludicrous mess fun times. Like it is.
It is.
I had always figured the wedding one would be a very good one.
This was a very good one. A very, very good one. This was a good group for it too, though. Can I just say, like yeah. I'm glad these are, I'm glad Morgan got all the smooches. It was very appropriate.
We kind of stacked the team on this one.
Yeah.
Incidentally.
I'm glad I was able to participate in this one. This is fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. Y'all were heckin' awesome. I like this story was so good. Such a mess.
I think we landed it pretty well.
You know what? Like, it didn't end too badly for half of us.
Yeah. And I mean, 2 of you are being carted off to jail, but a lot of fiascos end a lot worse. So
2 people were getting hauled up to jail for like petty crimes.
Yeah.
Like,
you'll be fine. Honestly,
it definitely stayed to romantic comedy of errors than more than
a little bit, yeah.
A murderous Coen Brothers film. Yeah, it's late. I didn't realize how late it had gotten.
Yeah,
it's very late.
Yeah, we went a little longer than we usually do. Sorry about that, but this was so much fun.
It was super fun.
Let's go around and please tell everyone who you are, where they can find you, what you're up to, all that good stuff. Starting with Jordan.
I'm Jordan. I'm at Made of Cartoons. I once tried to catch a squirrel with a coat, so a lot of this was from experience. And
wait, really?
Yeah, a squirrel got into my house once, and the story is really good, but I don't know if it's for another time, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
Yeah, but the next time we're on stream and I would gladly tell the squirrel story.
Okay.
But I have definitely tried to do what I did in this. Made of Cartoons everywhere it matters, and you can catch me here doing games. Usually I'm around for Fiasco Fridays, and every other Saturday for Blaze in the Dark.
Awesome. Yeah. I've put everyone's info in the chat, so go find all these people. Morgan, where can we find you?
I'm at Morgan Eilish pretty much everywhere. Instagram's where I post all my cosplay stuff. Twitter is where I mostly yell about how I'm a bi disaster and all my friends are hot. So if either of those are things that you're interested in, that's me.
Yeah, I've posted Morgan's Twitter in the chat, so go find her and then go immediately over to her Instagram because she makes amazing cosplays. So go do that. Q.
Hi, I'm polyamorous_Q on Twitter or Q_game_design. I make games. You can find them on itch.io at Quintessential Gaming.
I just put it in the chat. Boom, pro.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty great. I guess
Q makes good games.
Thanks.
Q makes very good games.
Speaking of good games I make, hey, come to this channel next Sunday for the charity stream in which I will be running a game that I designed. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Very, very.
And also, it's for a good cause and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. I'm just gonna reiterate that. Thank you all so much for being here, for being awesome. Thank you to the players. Thank you to everyone who hung out in chat. Do come back, as Q said. I mean, come back all the time. There's stuff happening here all the time. Video games and tabletop role-playing games. Fiasco is very regular. Indie spotlights. Blades in the Dark. And as Q mentioned, coming up next Sunday, we're having our Tabletop Games Day. Emphasis on the gay part, because we are all playing heckin' queer as heck games with the whole LGBT. Well, not with the whole with friends from the LGBTQIA community, and we're all raising funds for the Trevor Project. It is sponsored by Heartbeat Dice and Lucky Hand Dice. So there's going to be giveaways the whole time. And yeah, come out for a heckin' great gay old time with the community. Lots of great games for charity and prizes. All the good things you could ask for. So come hang out for that. And speaking of charity, in the meantime, we're gonna go raid Scraticus Academy because they are raising funds for Games of Love. So do come over and show them some love. In the meantime, thank you all so much for being here. Please stay awesome. Please stay safe out there. Take care. See you soon, hopefully, for more games.